got some. I want
What
to get
store?
in my
Our store?
In my whatnot store.
Oh, your store. Okay.
Yeah.
What's cool about it?
Well, just like weird. I got the Nintendo Game Pack cards from 1989. You remember those?
Trading cards?
Kind of. They were trading cards, but they're like lottery ticket cards. They're scratch offs.
Okay.
So it'll
Is
have
it
like
you just get Marios or something?
you'll have It shows like Mario at the left side of the stage, and it's like choose 3 bubbles.
Bowser with a big
to
ass?
scratch off, and if you hit this many coins, you win. And if
What do you win? Nothing?
Yeah, nothing. You win the fact that you beat the card.
I was going to bring that in, actually. Getting
What?
kids into gambling early.
Yeah, well,
That's
that's
a big
all
problem.
trading cards and whatever else.
Yeah.
The packs are nice though, so I'm selling those on there.
All right, I got to bump you up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
low.
tired today. Or low today.
Well, I'm always low.
Yeah.
I got the Donkey Kong trading card game from Japan. I got the Animal Crossing e-reader cards. You remember the e-reader for the GameCube, for the Game Boy?
Really? No.
That was when they released a device. This was actually a good idea.
Uh-huh.
I'm sad that, like, America, we didn't get most of the cards. It was a device that went on your Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
And you could get playing cards and swipe them like a credit
Oh,
card.
man. Okay. And then what?
Even some of the Pokemon cards had the little dot patterns on the left side for a period of time.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
They had data, so you could theoretically get little mini games or little unlock bonuses, unlock levels.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what?
And then we didn't really get them in
We
America.
didn't get 'em in America?
No, we only got. They sold.
American consumers too stupid to understand the genius
I
of
think
buying cards and swiping
Well,
them.
yeah, it's awesome. It was like
Uh-huh.
in like Japan, you could play the Mega Man game, and you could like swipe a card to give Mega Man a special power. Or
How about
whatever.
one that you swiped it and maybe your video games would melt?
Nah, I don't want
Or
that.
I'd go like, try again, loser.
Swiping is fun. Everyone
Something
likes
like
to
that.
swipe. Speaking of which,
There's the one though, you swipe it and it says a guy jizzed on that card.
I don't think they have that. Biggest Problem
Speaking
in
of
Card
what?
Games is available at patreon.com/biggestproblem.
Yeah.
A lot of card game stuff going on these days. A lot of card game stuff going on.
You ready to
these
do a
days.
show?
Come on.
You want to
with
do a
this.
show here?
Come on with this. Just because I have a relaxed tone, you're all like.
I know what the tone is because I can measure it. I can
well,
prove
I'm-
scientifically what the tone is.
Yeah, so you can be the screamy guy,
Oh.
and I can just go wild.
Cruise through it.
Yeah, well, it's like, did Ed McMahon yell the whole time? No, he was there.
Yeah, I think he did. I think he started
Hey.
by yelling. That's his whole job.
All right. Well,
I think he can. Here's Johnny. That's like his whole purpose.
I'll be the Hank Kingsley. He was a very, hey now.
Yeah, that's
Hey
what you
now.
see as your contribution.
Yeah, I'm the Hank Kingsley. Hey now.
I'll just play maybe the theme song. We'll figure it out.
No, because now there's
We'll
pressure.
figure it out
Now
in the
there's
theme
pressure
song.
to
There should
perform.
always be pressure.
I don't want
there
pressure.
There should be pressure.
Biggest problem in the universe.
Welcome to the biggest problem in the universe, the only show
Wahoo!
that ranks every problem in the universe, from forcing milk into schools to fake tits made for fools. That's okay. Smelly.
Pretty good.
From a dairy conspiracy to shorts liners bothering me, not very funny.
Terrible.
Stripe patches.
Terrible.
Yeah. Oh, I guess that's it. I'm your host, Dick Master, and joining me as always is Vito Giswaldi.
Hi, Dick. I'm very excited to be here today. You're listening to NPR.
Yeah.
The time is 11.
It's not going. It's not going well for you. Oh, RFK just stumped it in your shit in your Cheerios.
I have no idea. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, he just did a bench press.
You assume I
Knocked your ass
You assume
out.
I follow any of this political shit. I don't care. Tim Walz.
You are addicted to Twitter. I know that you know everything that's going on.
No, because I don't watch it. Because it's like, here's a video of Kamala. The only thing I saw was Lil Jon going turned down for votes.
Little John was
John
involved?
Wayne. What's his fucking name? Little John.
Not John Wayne. I know Little John.
Yeah, he's the one who goes turned down for what? Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did that at the. They were like,
Oh shit!
It
Was
was-
there crunking?
there was some
At the
crunking.
DNC?
They were doing that thing where they're like, and now the delegates from Ohio would turn down for what? And he like
Oh,
comes out of the
man,
crowd.
I
and
love
you're
that
like,
part.
That's pretty good.
I love that part.
That's a pretty good surprise.
Oh, everybody, give me your best comedian material. Yeah, that was great. Good
How to say-
job.
And then everyone's going. "Doot, doot, 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 doot,
Wow.
doot, doot, doot." Who was it? Zach Galifianakis said something today, and I was like, he's kind of got a point, which is like every time the Democrats start to like move and like everybody's behind them and they're all excited.
Yeah.
They get all like fucking celebrity happy and destroy
Oh,
all
they
the
love
goodwill.
it.
Where they're
They
like,
love it.
and here's, and you're like,
Here's
no.
Seth Rogen, everybody. Everybody, we're in a positive message, right?
Right.
We're moving forward. We're united. Trump's a bad guy. He's got that little creep with the inset eyes, but we're all here together to say hello to Seth Rogen.
It's always that was what happened with Hillary. Is like finally the
And
Democrats
Madonna.
might be connecting with like real people on the ground and
Yeah,
rural
real
voters
people.
and whatever else, and they go like, and here's Madonna to sing a song, and you're like, okay,
Here's Beyonce's coming.
Yeah, 'cause that's-
oh wow, okay.
that's all they know, I guess.
Beyonce gonna fix my house?
And
or
here's
healthcare
Taylor
or
Swift,
something?
Swifties, none of which can vote. They're all 8. Anyway, all I know
Yeah.
about politics is Lil Jon is thrown in the Kamala camp.
Little John? Who gives a fuck about Little John?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, here's oh yeah, I forgot how to do this. Very disappointing results last week. I'm very disappointed in everyone. Fool's Tits, number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously. Mandatory Milk, which I think should have won, but
Should have won, but you know the well-researched problems on this website do not necessarily outweigh.
I have put
problems
in more
involving
research.
lying women.
I have put in
so-
more research to Fool's Tits than you've put
Nah,
into
well,
Milk.
your
Okay?
research does not exactly. It's a different kind of
It's
research.
the same. I'm not jacking off to it
It's a little
because I hate
different.
it.
It's a little different.
So, locking yourself out, I thought that should have been higher too, but at least higher than Milk. Locking yourself out's pretty annoying.
that should be higher than well. The milk one was pretty good.
Shorts that have a liner, dead last. That's the
Shorts that have a liner.
worst.
So did you actually take any time to look up why shorts have a liner?
What do you mean?
I mean, I looked it up after the show because I'm actually curious about
good.
things.
Okay, why would you ask it like that?
Well, I want to know. It's like weird that
Did you take like a setup for you to say that you did?
Well, because it's your problem, and it's like if this is bothering you so much, do you not have a naturally
'Cause
curious mind that
they're
you wanna
wrong. That's
figure
why.
out?
Because they're idiots in charge of the shorts
Right.
manufacturing process.
It's supposed to be,
Probably women to make you miserable.
It's
yeah.
just extra support for running. It's for running. It's for
Yeah, but running shorts are little,
athletic activity.
not long like these.
I think
No
it's
one's
just
gonna
kind
run
of,
in giant shorts
they
like this.
could. They'll be moving bicycling or something.
No, definitely not for bicycling.
Well, you want to keep everything. You want to keep everything contained.
That was my
They're also for shitting in, as we discussed.
yeah. That was my problem is thinking that anyone in this audience is exercising or buying new clothing, so they don't encounter this.
No.
Okay. Napoleon says a chess clock in TCGs would eliminate all the ambiguity of slow play. It needs to be implemented. Yeah, I agree. I
got
could say
I
stuff
got
like "you
destroyed
stink."
by the chess clock, and I was so mad that I turned it off. I was
What do you
playing,
mean?
I was playing Magic Online,
Yeah.
and my deck was like so fucking good.
Okay.
And then we got into the final match. We each had 2 minutes on the clock,
Yeah.
and I dropped the ball. All I had to do was play defensively and run his clock out. But I'm not good at playing defensively, and I was making too many moves, and my clock was going down, and then I just ran out of time, and I got an automatic match loss.
What a shitty game.
It
What a
sucked.
waste of time
It was a
to be playing this game.
And I was like 6 minutes ahead at one point, and I don't know what happened. Then that guy, that's what I hate. I hate losing on time.
how often does it happen to you?
Whenever you play online, every once in a while, yeah.
Every once in a while you lose on time. You just sitting there taking
Well, if you're
forever?
playing a deck that's, complicated and it's got a lot of different shit you got to do.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start instituting a chess clock on Scrabble games in this house.
That would be smart.
Because they take way too
More
long.
games should implement the chess clock. Also, the chess clock seems fun. You get something to hit.
Yeah. Count it. Boom!
That's why Boggle has a dang sand clock.
I don't know
Hourglass.
anything about Boggle.
You
Jay
don't know
says,
anything about Boggle? You're not a Boggleman?
I don't know nothing about
Oh,
Boggle.
bro,
It's like a button that you
gotta
press.
boggle it up. No, it's just
I'm
got a
not
little.
playing it.
It's got an hourglass. What do you mean you're not gonna play Boggle?
I don't want to learn a new game. It's I'm done. I don't want to
You
learn
can
any more
it in
games.
it's not even learning it.
I don't know how to play Boggle, so I don't know how to play. That's
Spell
it.
words. You know what a word is?
Not really. Not in
You're
this
playing
context.
Scrabble, but you won't play Boggle.
I just put letters down.
It's one of the classic old games.
What's
Boggle, Scrabble,
Ugh,
Poggle, Chiggle.
that sounds like a really bad bit. Was that in your stand-up?
No. It could be, though.
Jay says, I bought a pair of shorts right before I finished this episode. When I got home, they had a lining, and I wanted to kill myself.
Cut it out. Just cut it out.
That's not how shorts work. Danny Fisk says, I have some suggestions if you still wanted to do the biggest problem in Dungeons & Dragons. I think your best bet for making it entertaining is to do an old-school dungeon crawl. Modern D&D is too improv-y with too much shit to learn. Also get Carl from WATP involved, as he has shit on so many D&D podcasts. The new D&D is just like about being a gay orc at making bread, right?
It's
having like a bread cafe.
It'll be like your mission is to plan a goblin wedding, right?
Yeah,
and then the guy goes,
yeah.
Oh, good. I specialized in cake making.
Roll for like your queer check
Right.
for your queer resistance.
Let me roll to see which type of icing. Oh no, I can't use buttercream because I only rolled an 8.
We could be the wheelchair guys. We could just have a whole
a D&D podcast of just
all
guys
disabled. Yeah, we have a retarded wizard. Tim Waltz's son is a wizard in our group.
Disabled and dragons. Yeah, all right.
D&D.
D&D.
Dungeons and Dragons and Disabled. That would be fun. Right?
We all have to role play as crippled guys.
Whoa. I'm going to really embrace it, too.
Yeah.
I'm going to be really aggressive about the crippled calls like that.
I got to reach out to,
Ableism.
what's his name? What's that crippled guy who we like? Ricky Berwick.
Ricky Berwick? He's too big for us. What do you mean?
I've talked to him.
You've talked to him? You want him to play in this game?
How
does he work the mouse and do those videos like he does?
That's the thing, though, is he's like ultra the best kind of handicapped, where he's just like, he's got lobster hands, but he's got complete control over him, you know? He's not like one of these spastics who's like knocking things over. He's got...
Oh, he has control over all that shit?
He's like the advanced... Yeah, he's like...
Could he balance a beer on his head? Like, if he was here, could I balance an open beer on his head?
I think that guy, he takes that wheelchair over ramps. He can grind on that thing.
But he wouldn't want to play a disabled person because he is
disabled. Well, that would be the joke, is he would be the one not disabled guy.
And we can't help him. We can't tell him, like, just use your hands. Just grab it, like, turn the crank. It's just a
He's
crank.
Gonna be
just
like
use it.
A 7-foot tall paladin with just like perfectly no disabilities
Can run really
whatsoever.
fast.
And the rest of us are just like wheeling behind him. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
Wait up, Paladin Ricky.
He's a cleric that worships a retarded god,
Yeah.
so he has to take care of us.
Exactly. He's a paladin. He's neutral.
This is good. This is funny stuff, and we can try to stop the war in Israel.
Israeli.
Let's just call it Israel.
I'm trying to think of a fantasy variant name, but no, it's just
We'll have to
Israel.
sneak in through the tunnels with our wheelchairs and prove to everybody that we're not hindered by them.
Judarenstein. How about that?
I don't want to have I don't want to have Jew anywhere near
The kingdom of Sheckletonia. How
Nope.
about that?
See, I don't want it to be no jokes. It's just got to be we're going to
All right.
save Israel from hurting themselves, wiping out
The
Palestine,
legendary palace of Israel.
and they have shekels in there.
Israel. Yes. All right, we'll figure it out.
Okay,
I do like Sheckeltopia though.
No, let me tell you something. That's
And
you
that's
can't
not good.
do. No,
Can't
all
do
those
it.
cute little things are bad.
Okay.
James Simeone says, Dick and Vito refusing to listen to a 2-minute voicemail, instead choosing to mock the caller for 5 minutes is what makes the show great. I mean, come on,
Now
man.
I shit my pants. Why don't you ruminate on that for a second? Hold on for a
I'm
second.
just
Think
gonna
about that one.
Leave that out there.
If you leave, I see the timestamp on the voicemail,
Yeah.
and anytime it says 2 minutes, 15 seconds, I go, this is gonna suck. All right, it's gonna be a guy doing shtick. And after I poop my pants, just think about that one for a second there. No, just do it. Just say it.
My biggest dread in doing the thing I dread the most doing voicemails is seeing the same number twice, because the first one's always 3 minutes, which means you got cut off by the.
Oh,
by the
God damn
voicemail.
it.
I think, oh no. 867 says Vito is in a reverse parasocial relationship with his audience, in which he is the one being abused somehow. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I feel good. My audience has been
You feel good about the audience?
I put up a
today?
YouTube video about Star Wars for some fucking reason. Everybody's happy. They're only, oh, Vito's back. Complaining
which
about
Star Wars?
useless The Acolyte. Complaining about useless Star Wars bullshit.
What's in it?
What's in the video? It's
Yeah.
just 20 minutes of me explaining why Star
Why it
Wars
sucks?
is fucked. Because just everybody, all the promo material is just everybody frowning. It's just Jedi going, I'm a Jedi.
There should be one dressed like a clown. Like putting on clown makeup for his.
They should be
like,
doing, yeah, something fun.
honk honk, right? There's never been a silly Jedi.
No, all the Jedi have been silly. Okay?
What?
Obi-Wan Kenobi was silly.
How is he silly?
Remember when they pull over the stormtroopers and they go, we're gonna need to see these droids' papers, and he looks at
Oh,
Luke.
yeah,
he
you
looks
don't
at
need
Luke
to
and he's
see
like,
your
hey, Luke,
papers,
watch
huh?
this shit. Watch this shit. Watch what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
You don't need to see this. Move along. And he's all smug about it. He's like,
Yeah.
ooh, look what I did.
Yeah,
And when he's
that's
sneaking
true.
around the Death Star, and he's like, and the stormtroopers are like, what was that noise? He's like,
He is sneaky.
he's a sneaky
And
little.
Yoda's a little fuck too.
They're all little sneaky goblin fun boys. Like even Yoda's like,
Yeah.
Ma, give me the food, ma.
Yeah, and he's even doing that when Luke isn't on camera.
Yeah.
Why is he just doing that for himself?
For some reason, all these modern writers, all they remember about the Jedi was like Luke in robes being all brooding or whatever, and they don't
Yeah.
remember that all the Jedi
That's
were
true.
little goofy trickster wizards.
Is that in the
Who were
video?
just fucking with everyone. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, that's good.
It's interesting.
Cool ATF agent says, Vito, we need government regulations so people don't sell poison or something. The government starts to regulate the dairy industry. Years later, starts forcing milk into kids' hands, which could be considered poison depending on race. Vito, what the fuck? Why is the government forcing milk on kids?
Well, if the
do you
government
think about
wasn't
that?
there, I think the milk would actually be poisoned. So at least the milk they're
What's
getting
the plan
kids to
then?
throw away is
Yeah.
not poison milk.
Which
It's
way
just
do we
regular
go?
milk.
We just have to have less
you
regulation?
just-
Should we have regulators for the regulations?
There's some tricky wiki regulation. Let's put it that way.
Okay, maybe just like a sign. Don't put any poison in this.
You ever read about that? What was it? That factory somewhere in America that's building tanks, and the military, the army keeps going. Please stop making tanks. We have enough tanks. We're not in a land war.
Stop making them.
We don't need tanks.
Yeah.
And then the guy, the congressman whose district it is
That's
like,
not.
well,
We gotta have.
can't shut the tank factory down because then I don't have a job. So we've just been endlessly producing Abrams tanks no one can use, and they sit around for no reason.
Big Ginger. Ooh, almost messed that one up. Whatever I'm due, I'm disappointed in a different way. Way to go, Vito. You understand the bit.
There you
So
go.
we sit there.
There you go.
FR8. I didn't get this one. Imagine that the person that gets locked out of their house doesn't like Age of Empires. What does that mean?
I don't know,
Well,
but
it's
also
a slam on you, I'm sure.
Well, no, because you said we were talking about mobile games and you brought up Age of Empires, but Age of Empires is the good PC game. I think it's like Clash of Empires is the
probably
mobile
Clash of
game that is
Empires.
specifically named to trick people into thinking it's Age of Empires.
Yeah, I
So
think you're right.
There were some comments that were like, "How can they be talking shit about Age of Empires?" It's like, no,
Sorry,
we meant
guys.
the other of empires.
Sorry, guys, you have to pay attention a tiny bit and realize that we're talking about a scam mobile game.
Right.
Maybe listen to
Thank
that part
you.
first and use some context clues. You know, you
I
should have learned in
agree.
5th grade.
I agree.
Thaddeus Mason says, I just realized Gambit would be a much cooler X-Man if he was throwing $100 valued magic or other trading cards instead of just boring regular playing cards. Now
That's
is
a really good
it's a
idea.
really good idea. They never give Gambit anything other than the French accent, which is
Right.
tiresome. They don't explore his fascination with playing cards, which he doesn't need to have.
I mean,
he
it
could
would
just use
also
rocks,
just
right?
be cool if it was there as an X-Men thing where he just is like, they're like, "Oh, what are you going to do? Throw poker cards at me?" And he's like, "Mon ami. I've
Poker is
delved
for
into my
children."
mono. I've delved into the mana crypt, and I have found."
best 9. What alpha 9s that I have here, Wolverine? I've got a Black Lotus just for you.
Maybe the cards are more powerful since the weight of human, the cognitive human.
something.
Yeah,
Give him
yeah.
something to do other than just be French.
It would be cool if you threw Pokemon cards.
I've got this
around.
Charizard back in 2003.
This Ivysaur will destroy.
This is a misprint. Okay,
Yeah.
enough Gambit material. That's it. I've got Central Park 5 stuff, but I
People
imagine
like, what was your
that'll come
gay
up.
Gambit? Was that what
They
you were
love
doing?
gay
They
Gambit.
love gay Gambit. That's
love
your,
gay
that's your
Gambit.
new character.
I'll check out I can charge my monkeypox for you. Yeah, Magneto.
Oh, God, the monkeypox.
How'd you like a charge up monkeypox a squirt in your face?
There's got to be some gay guy out there who goes, yeah, I was there when that first guy fucked that monkey.
Oh, yeah?
I saw that go down.
Is that what really happened?
That's how AIDS got started.
Someone fucked a monkey? All that shit's real?
It has to be.
I don't know if it has to be.
Well, there's no other explanation.
Eating a monkey? You got attacked by a monkey that you're trying to fuck, maybe?
I think a guy, probably in San Francisco, imported a monkey.
Not Senegal?
I forget, where was Ground Zero
Where
for
are
AIDS?
people going to be fucking monkeys? San Francisco?
Somebody got the idea to fuck a monkey. Well, I think they, brought a monkey.
Congo?
There was a rare period of time I was reading about where getting a pet monkey, in the back of the comic books, it would be like, hey, get a pet monkey sent to your house.
Yeah.
They would just ship it to you, a monkey.
The first time I went to San Francisco,
Yeah.
we drove all night. We got up there with my life coach, and there was we came upon a pet store. It said monkeys. We waited for it to open and then went inside, and they said, I said, where's the monkeys at? Because we don't have any monkeys. The fuck? Says it right out. We've been waiting all night for this shit. She's
Yeah.
like, get out of here. You can't
You were
sell
wait-
monkeys anywhere.
You were waiting for us to open. All right, you got anything else?
No, that's it.
Play me a song, folks, because we got a very exciting segment called Vote It Up.
Dick missed the show again, and the call-in show just didn't come. Vote it up when October ends.
Mike Tober is singing about.
October's ways off.
Here comes the chill again, promoting super killers.
It's not a shill. It's a passion project.
It's a scam artist now because it's never coming out.
That'll come out.
Bosses for anyone. Biggest problem that show is where you have to go and vote. Vote it up when October ends.
Wow.
Oh man, did you see that you getting roasted by Carl?
Yeah, but I thought I was funny.
Oh, you thought that Carl was wrong?
Yeah, well, I was like, here's the thing. You take all those clips out of context. I'm like, oh, Vito is a comedic mastermind. This is hilarious.
Okay.
I did see, if you go to the WATP channel, I was Cringe of the Week at the live show.
That Tony was at.
Yeah.
So Tony's there minding
Tony's
his
in
own
the
business,
audience.
not knowing that Carl's about to rip apart the episode
Yeah.
he just recorded with you.
I was sad that I saw Kumia was doing some stuff. I'm like, I wish Kumia had gotten in on this, but
Ripping on you.
Kumia was too busy watching videos of black people
Yeah.
doing
on
anything.
cruises. Yeah.
Kumia's Twitter at this point has just got to the point where other people are starting to notice what I noticed about Kumia's
It's
Twitter.
great. It's really
It's
great.
crazy. I'm like, wow.
He's like a gym leader in Pokemon. Like you got to go fight the racist gym leader. Who's Kumia? Yeah,
Kumia's
definitely
clearly
Kumia,
the
yeah.
racist gym leader. He's the
Which
most.
Pokemon you have? I got a Mankey right here. Oh, shocker.
All his Pokemon are mankeys
What'd you
and
name
primates.
it?
What'd you name
Diglett?
it? I named it.
Entos.
Oh no! The thing that
okay.
sucks is, I was inputting the name and the button got stuck, so it's just. Anyway, guys, welcome to Vote It Up.
This is the MFN gym. The MFN badge. Can you not call it that? The badge, though? Because I got to take this
I
out.
gotta go to the Elite Four. Are like,
What do you got? Piss water coming out of your eyes?
you go to challenge the Elite Four. You're like, I got all 8 badges. They're like, we only care about 7.
We
of
only
them.
count 7. Well,
What about
the
this one?
form
Please,
said 8.
please put that back in your bag. We
Kicking
don't want to look
Kumia
at that.
out of the Junto League.
Yeah. Well, welcome to Vote It Up, where we talk about past problems. Put them in a new light, guys. I got 2 news stories for you. From episode 50, this is, of course, a problem close to my heart. It's discontinued food fakeouts.
Oh,
The
yeah.
idea that your favorite food items are discontinued. They're gone forever,
Yeah.
only to return in a new, exciting way to scam you out of your money yet again. Well, Dick, Taco Bell fans nationwide could soon get a taste of the past, as over the last week, the fast food chain has begun a test market launch of certain nostalgic food items that haven't appeared on the menu for years.
Taco Bell?
Taco Bell.
They're always fucking around with their...
They are always fucking
They got to bring that
around.
dog back.
The Chihuahua.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Yeah, we all...
Yeah, that guy was great.
Was that a big moment for the Mexican community? You finally had a guy,
We consider Taco Bell our whole restaurant.
Yeah,
But yes.
but I'm
they finally
saying,
got
like,
a,
you know.
They finally got a
You're
mascot.
watching Ronald McDonald. That's clearly a white guy. Grimace, black guy. Jack in the Box guy. Probably.
The Fry Guys are Mexicans.
The Fry Guys are Mexican.
They're
That's
like,
true.
you know?
I think some of the Nugget Buddies are Mexican.
Oh, that's what I meant.
The Nugget Buddies.
Yeah.
The Fry Guys.
Fry Guys
were-
are Polish.
Yeah. Well, Dick, this test market, these items were launched at test markets in Southern California. I don't know if they're still available
Where
here,
are
but
they?
may move to the broader market depending on popularity.
I swear to God, if you did a 6-hour video on the history of Taco Bell, like, you know, Zelda timeline videos?
Yeah, I know.
But Taco Bell timeline, like here was the chalupa, and the chalupa
The
breaks
rise
into
of
the
chalupa.
gordota,
Yeah, exactly.
and the
different-
chalupa. Like that would be the most fucking fascinating. You could give a TED talk on it.
I love all those timelines. You ever see the Tony Hawk timeline that somebody invented?
No.
And they're like, well, Tony Hawk 4 leads into this Tony Hawk game, but Tony Hawk's American Wasteland is the alternate universe where Bam Margera challenges Tony Hawk for supreme
supremacy?
skateboard dominance.
Okay.
And so, yeah, and there's like splits like the Zelda timeline.
Bro, that guy's fat. That's the only celebrity news I can tolerate.
Bam Margera?
how fat he is.
I saw a video, or he's posted on Instagram just a picture of him cuddling up with Ryan Dunn's grave, and I'm like, I get it. You're sad your friend's dead. Does it have to be your only defining trait
Is
for
he
the next?
fucking it like Saltburn?
Dude, he's literally
like the end of Saltburn.
It's like his dead like girlfriend or something that he's like laying his head on it with like flowers. He's like, I miss you, buddy. And I'm like,
I think
this
that
has gone
whole-
from cute to pathetic, man. This is weird.
I think that whole like that archetype of man of guy was like really big, starting with Green Day and ending with Ryan Dunn dying. I think because we all realized that they're actually just gay.
Well,
Oh wait, I thought this was like a new way to be a guy. You're just
just gay.
Gay.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
No.
Well, we've had that forever. Is there another type of guy?
no, just regular
Then
guys
Nick
and
Fuentes
gay
came out
guys.
like, finally, a straight guy.
No. That's another gay guy. You're being tricked
No.
again. Oh,
What's-
Dick. I
What's
hate to,
gay about
I
hating
hate-
women?
I hate to break it.
No. No.
I hate to break
He's
it to
actually
you.
Nick Fuentes is so straight. He straightened Milo. Milo now has to be straight to
Wow,
fight
you're
Nick
real-
Fuentes.
you're
Isn't
real-
that crazy?
You're really falling all the way down the hole at this point. The items
I'd love
being
to.
brought back, Dick, come from a different decade in Taco Bell's history. From the 1960s, one of the original Taco Bell menu items, the tostada.
Okay.
A corn tortilla with a little, what do you call it, refried beans,
Yeah,
on
beans.
it. Okay.
Okay.
From the 70s,
They
the
discontinued the tostada?
Yeah, apparently they discontinued it in like the 2000s.
Are they going to put Mountain Dew on it or something?
No, it's just
Taco
gonna be
Bell's a little much with their
different Mountain
shit.
Dews and everything.
Code Red, yeah.
Yeah. They got some the new tacos. They got these like new cantina tacos at Taco Bell.
What the fuck
They're
is
like
that?
pillowy soft.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Very good.
All right.
Very good. From the 1970s, we're bringing back the green burrito.
What did you say about the pizza that was in my house, by the way, when you got here?
Looked like shit.
When my girlfriend goes, you want a piece of pizza? And you said, ew.
It looked like shit.
How is that?
Because I looked at it and I'm like, oh. It looked like one of those microwavable pizzas.
It was not. It was cooked in the oven.
Yeah, but it looks terrible. You didn't do what I said.
The worst.
You didn't do what I said
The
to the
worst
pizza.
you could say is no. Ew.
Oh, I'm just telling you.
what's the pizza?
You need to. That crust is. It's got a pale color to it.
Oh, you got to put olive oil.
You got to put a
on
little oil around
it? I
the
was working on the
crust.
show. I wasn't cooking pizza.
I know, and that's why I don't want your rushed, last
Oh,
minute
yeah,
thought
yeah.
pizza.
Let's get back to the taco.
From the
Bell, please.
1980s, the Mexamelt will be returning.
Is it going to be called the Latinx melt?
Yeah, it's going to be
Can't
called
call
the
it the
Latinx
Mexamelt.
Melt. From the 90s, the beef gordita supreme. Remember gorditas?
I don't even know what those are, but I remember them.
Gorditas were like the only way to get the gordita now is they still have the cheesy gordita crunch, but that's a gordita inside. No, it's a gordita on the outside with a crunchy taco inside.
Okay, now I get it.
I love the cheesy gordita crunch.
All right.
And from the 2000s, Dick, a beloved dessert favorite, the caramel apple empanada will be returning. Taco Bell says they want to bring the whole lineup to menus nationwide later this year for a limited time and while supplies last.
Yeah.
So, guys, all your favorite none of this sounds good, by the way. I guess I would have
You know
more-
what? You know what? The hipsters, because I miss
Yeah.
when America had one shared like menu. You know, you
Yeah.
could go to, you could see your cousins in Nebraska, or you could meet, some weirdo in New York, and you all have McDonald's. You all have the same thing to eat.
Yeah.
And now it's just hipster shit everywhere. and everyone has to constantly explain what hipster shit that's so fascinating to them that they have in their neighborhood.
Right.
They got to pick a couple to have at every one.
We've got the Detroit pizza. We got the Nashville
Yeah.
hot chicken. We've
Yeah.
got everything.
Yeah.
It's
a waste of time.
It is complicated. It's weird. Yeah, there's too many pop-ups coming around. Well, all I can say, guys, discontinued food fake-outs is currently number 673 with negative 99 votes because all my food problems get downvoted. But why don't you guys, if you're excited to see your favorite Taco Bell items returning, although all this sounds terrible, I'll eat one of these apple empanadas. I think I remember that being okay, but
Okay.
I don't want a tostada.
Well, that's too bad. You're gonna have to eat one for the show. You're gonna have to.
You
eat
know
one.
what? It would be a good video if I got one of each, and I just hated all of them.
Why don't you do
terrible.
here? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do one Star Wars video and then one food video?
Can I combine
Split
the
them
two?
up.
Maybe
Don't
I'll get those
combine
Star
them.
Wars Oreos. Then I can do both.
Do a video that starts Star Wars and then slowly start turning it into a food video,
Yeah.
so that by the end you're just talking about food.
Have you seen those Star Wars Oreos where like they're either red or blue, and you don't know until you open it? Or did you get the dark side or the light side?
But you could see in the side of the Oreo.
Well, not from the package.
Oh, it's the whole one is red or
The
blue?
whole package either red or blue.
Is it in the? Can you see it in the cookie?
Well, people then checked underneath, and they said, "Oh, there's actually a code on the package that tells you." It's the red one or the blue
you
one.
tricked them. you fucking nerds
They got
tricked
you.
whatever the food
Nabisco,
Nabisco,
probably?
yeah.
I don't know.
That'll teach them.
That'll teach them. Fascinating stuff. Well, here's one I think everybody can get behind. This might be, I forget who brought this in from episode 80, The Homeless.
Probably me.
And probably you.
Yeah, get rid of them.
Well, guys, the homeless may not be a problem much longer
Yeah.
as the homeless death rate continues to rise.
Give them some fentanyl.
Well,
Yeah.
new stats have come in from Utah, which has been tracking the death rate of the homeless, which is currently 10 times higher than the general population. Now, they found 3 primary reasons why homeless people die,
Okay.
and I want to see if Dick can figure them out.
3?
The top 3
Drugs.
on the board.
Drugs.
All right, hold on. I'll do drugs. Let's see. Let's go to the board. Go to the board. Number 1 answer was drugs with 35%.
I don't have the ding ding. I don't have.
But you have
those
the song.
sounds.
You have the song.
Well, I have that, but I don't have the let's go to the board or ding ding.
Yeah,
I
but
just
that's
have
pretty
that.
good. At least you got that.
All right.
There you go. We're
Are we
playing.
gonna get copyright struck for this?
Probably.
Drugs.
Wow. Drugs is number 1 on the board with 35%. Murder is number 3 on the board. Accidents, suicides, and homicides, 10%.
Sepsis.
Sepsis. What is sepsis again?
Like infected wounds.
I can't give it to you. I can't give it. Well, no, I can't give it to you.
What is it?
It is chronic diseases.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess not.
Heart disease and diabetes accounts for 33% of deaths. So the homeless are eating good. They're getting diabetes.
Yeah.
Eating all that sugary
Good
snacks.
for them. Eat it up.
The average
Live it
age of death among the homeless was 56, which is 16 years younger than the general
up. Man, that's still pretty
population.
old for homeless.
That's pretty good. You got the top. You got 2 of the 3.
I was pretty close. That's
You were
2.5.
pretty close. You were
All
pretty
right.
close.
Is that all you the voted
That's
ups
all I
they
got from the voted up.
Dick missed the show again, and the call-in show
This
just
is Wreckin'.
didn't
I know.
Tom
Reckon,
Hanks.
Reckon is on a roll. It's a new genre of music called Wreck and Roll. Get it?
No.
Okay. Well,
I can't listen to that whole
no,
thing again.
I
I'm
hate
gonna
that
go back to
fucking
high
song.
school.
Fucking Green Day.
Here's my problem: is communism.
No. Communism's good. Everybody gets a little. Everybody gets a little bit.
Everybody gets a piece of
Nobody
the pie,
gets. Nobody
right?
gets a big old pie. Nobody gets a big old pie. Everybody gets a little bit of pie.
I like that you're at least honest about it.
I like some communism.
There's no such thing.
You know, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
A little more.
Get a little more. You get a little more.
I don't know.
You get a
I think
little
maybe
more.
we
Get a
didn't
little
cut it
more.
thin
Get a little
enough,
more.
right?
Yeah, well, you know. I was reading.
How much communism?
I was
is
reading
too much,
Animal
you
Farm
think?
again recently.
Oh yeah.
Great book.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever read that one?
No.
You ever read Animal Farm? Did you
No.
watch the show or the movies? Any of the movies?
There's a movie about Animal
They made
Farm.
an animal. They made an
I read
animated
Jeremy
movie.
Clarkson's Farm.
No.
No.
You should watch the animated Animal Farm.
No, I'm not watching that shit. What is it like?
It's about communism.
I already know it's bad. I don't need a fucking cartoon.
Yeah, but it's
to explain it to me. I don't need a 9th grade book. Oh wow, what a fucking fascinating book this is.
it's an interesting little fable. It's interesting.
What did you take away from it?
That it's great. If only those pigs wouldn't gotten off there. If only Napoleon hadn't killed Snowball, we would have had a.
Who the fuck is that?
Well, Napoleon would be Stalin, and I believe Snowball was what's the other guy?
Are these animals you're talking about? Or are they pigs?
They're pigs.
So they're actually pigs in the book?
You don't know Animal Farm at all?
No, I don't know this retarded shit. I don't know about cartoons telling lessons.
All cartoons teach lessons. That's the point of cartoons.
I don't watch those kinds of cartoons.
Animal Farm is it's a farm full of animals. It's an actual animal farm. And
Jesus Christ.
they kick out all the humans, a.k.a.
the animals do?
Yeah, they kick out the Russian
With
royalty. What? With being...
Are they Russian royalty or is it a metaphor?
It's all a metaphor. The whole thing's a
Stop
metaphor.
mixing up the metaphor. This is like ISOM.
Okay, so they kick out Farmer Bob or whatever the fuck it is, and they take...
Ivan.
Sure.
Okay.
And they take over the farm, and they go, well, all the animals will work for the animals, and will produce for the animals.
Oh, yeah. How does it go? They eat each other?
There's some funny stuff. It's just funny. I think it's
Gotta be pretty funny.
I think it's the crows who, like, the pigs are like, everybody, you
Yeah.
got to keep working. And the crows go, yeah, keep working, because right over the hills there's a place called Sugar Candy Mountain. And you go there when you die, and there's just magic candy that you eat forever. And they're like, hey, will you shut the fuck up about Sugar Candy Mountain? There is no Sugar Candy Mountain.
Just say, you don't need all that shit. Just say communism is for, and then F slurs. That's the book. Right there.
It's just a fun little
Fuck
take
you.
on all of the communist stuff. And
Yeah.
what the
How much do you
Russians-
think we need? You think all that food? You think taking all the food's a good idea?
Taking all the food. What
Yeah,
do you
like
define?
wiping it out.
Define taking all
Saying
the food.
no more food. You guys got to starve.
I don't think. No, I don't agree with that.
You don't agree with that?
No.
Okay, I got you on that one at least. Taking your house? What do you think about that one?
Taking your house.
Take people's houses? See, I was going through this thinking, well, this Vito will definitely see this is bad, but I was like, well, taking people's houses, I bet he would like that.
It's not so much taking people's houses, but
Here we go.
I agree in government housing. I think there should be more of it.
More of it.
Well, there should be more. We should build more, houses.
We should. Who? The government?
Probably the government shouldn't own them at this point, but
Should they build them?
they should provide huge subsidies to private industry to build them.
Have you ever been to projects? To project housing?
I have driven past the project housing. I've not gone into it.
Would you want to live there?
No.
Okay. Other people could live in that
You see
shit.
those Chinese
then, right?
apartments, though? Those Chinese apartments, well, not the ones in
The ones in China that are
the
falling
ones that
over?
are not falling apart, but some of the ones closer to like the nice city centers, you're like, it's
I
not
guess that's the problem, isn't it? You don't
Yeah.
know when they're going to start falling
you
over.
don't know when they're gonna, yeah.
Yeah. 100 million people dead because of communism. Wow.
Wow, how many are dead because of capitalism?
None.
None.
50? How many
50.
do you think? You think it's more than 100
See,
million?
I hate
Do you
that.
think it's more than 100 million?
I think it's probably equal. What are you talking about?
What? Equal?
They're not dead because of communism.
Sorry. They're dead from starvation
Yes.
and being killed and exterminated and
Mostly starvation, I believe. No?
Yeah. That's pretty bad. How many people has capitalism killed with starvation?
Probably less.
How much less do you think?
Probably infinitely less, but most it's hard to quantify. Look, here's
Not really.
Well, here's the thing: is
Less.
that why would communism cause famine?
Because retards are deciding where to grow food and how much.
But that's not a tenet of communism. Communism does not say in its
Retards are in charge?
yeah, it does not say
It's
retards have
That's
to be
what
in
communism
charge.
is. Retards are in charge.
No, that's not. Well,
Yes,
that's not
it is.
part of it.
Okay, I'll tell
There
you
are
what.
retards
Okay,
in
okay.
charge in every government system.
Not in charge of food. Farmers are in charge of food.
Yes, farmers should be in charge of food.
Okay.
But it's not a communist policy that farmers can't be in charge of food. It's not. Nowhere is that written in any communist doctrine.
The Communist Manifesto.
It does not say
Retards.
that you
Have
can't
you read it?
have. Yes, I've read it's like 10 pages. Have you read it? I don't think you have.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't even think it's 10 pages. I think it's like 5 pages. It's a pamphlet.
No, it's long.
The Communist Manifesto is
manifesto? Yeah, it's like I think it's like 40 pages.
No.
It's not 5 pages.
dude, it's like 12 pages. The whole point was
Get the hell out of here.
The whole point was to distribute it to like idiot farm workers who don't read. You go, here's the Communist Manifesto. You get whatever you want. You don't have to work. Or actually, you do have to work, but not as much for some reason.
Yeah. Central power. Here's the tenets of communism, since you
Right.
don't seem to know what you're talking about. Centralization of power in the hands of the Communist Party.
Sure.
So retards, right there.
Right.
Centralization of power, right there, and the other one.
Do you know what caused the Chinese famine?
They can't see where they planted the crops.
That's a big part of it. You nailed it right on the
I'm
head.
planting so much rice here,
You nailed it. You nailed it
Where'd
right
you
on
plant
the
the
head.
rice? I can't see no more.
The problem.
I wrote it down here, but I cannot read.
The problem was just like idiot agrarian practice, okay, based on not
Oh.
understanding farming.
Oh, they didn't understand it.
I think most of the world didn't completely understand it at the time. Like a lot of our modern
Oh.
agricultural practice has only been developed within the last 50 years.
So it would go okay now?
What happened in China was they had the four, what is it called? The four pests. Do you know any of this? No, you don't.
Pests? Yeah,
The four
Joy
pests.
Behar.
Yep, that's one.
The
Whoopi
Elizabeth
Goldberg.
Hasselbeck, Whoopi Goldberg, and McCain's
And the
daughter,
other one,
the
McCain's
fat
daughter,
one.
Megan McCain.
They come over.
The four pests. The Chinese said, listen, we have to enact a policy. We need to get rid of, what was it, like locust? It's all the
Get rid of locusts by bombing them.
Well, it was like different pests, the pests
Yeah.
that attack the grain.
Yeah.
But one of them was sparrows.
Right. Kill them
They
too.
said, we need to kill all the sparrows.
Yeah. So retards.
So Chinese school
They
children
retard shit.
were throwing rocks at sparrows, killing the native sparrow population. And what they didn't realize was the sparrows eat the other three.
Right.
So getting rid of
Obvious.
the sparrows, like, fuck
And
them.
so if you were a guy, if you're a farmer, you're like, I think you should not kill the sparrow. They're like, kill that guy. He's saying shit
but
that
I don't
we
think,
don't
I
agree
don't think
with.
there was farmers saying, like, I think they didn't.
There's always somebody saying, I
But
don't
I'm
think
just
that's
saying,
right.
it's not there's no part of communism now or any ever that says you have to kill all the sparrows. It's just poor agricultural practice. It's not related.
Well,
to-
the problem is when somebody says, I think that's a bad idea. They go, you got to kill that guy.
you could make that argument, sure.
That's the argument.
But if you would need an example of a guy who said don't kill the sparrows and they said murder him.
They killed him. they killed like
I don't think-
millions. They put. What do you think the gulag
I don't
is?
think that's true. I think that people were just like, yeah, I don't know, it makes sense. The sparrows are eating the crops. Let's kill them.
And you think everybody was like that?
Okay.
There wasn't anybody that said, "Don't kill the fucking sparrows."
Okay, so under capitalism, we said, hey, we got
Yeah.
what were they spraying for with the DDT?
DDT.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the same shit. Where
And then
they're
they
like,
said, "Stop doing that."
yeah, eventually you go, shit, we fucked up. You figure
Right.
out.
That's capitalism. Oh shit, we've been
I
messing
think
up.
under communism, they eventually realized
No.
we got to stop
No,
killing
everyone
the sparrows.
dies in communism. That's the
Why?
problem.
But what is the difference? Why does
Because you're
capitalism
saying
solve
this
it?
this system
'Cause
doesn't
the
work. Kill
lawsuit
that
solve
guy.
it? The
Kill that
lawsuit
guy.
solve it?
Yes, lawsuit solves pretty much
I can
everything.
I can agree with that.
Pretty much
I
everything.
can agree with that.
Okay, collectivization of agriculture.
Yes.
That's the first thing in communism. That's bad.
Well, it's bad because, as we learn in
Starve
it,
to
you
death.
can't really convince. You can't get peasants to. They just can't learn farming.
Would you like the government
They're
to
not
tell
good
you how to
at
build
it.
a magic deck? Would you like the government to come and say
No.
you gotta have 40 mana at least, or 10 mana?
The big
you gotta have 10 mana.
The
in
big
this deck.
problem with communism is the biggest problem with liberals is believing all men are created equal, which is clearly incorrect. A lot of people are very stupid.
Oh,
and
is that from your
incapable.
book?
No.
Are you sure? I've heard that kind of a phrase like that from your book.
All men are created equal.
No, that Animal Farm book that you were talking about.
Animal Farm. Oh, yeah, they do have their
State control of the media and education. Huh. Do we have that?
state control of the government and education.
Yeah.
They have that in Britain. They're not communist.
Huh. Really?
Yeah, they got the British News Network. You got to pay for a TV license to fucking watch it. If they
Who do you
catch
have to pay
watching
for you?
it,
If they catch you watching TV, who do you gets arrested?
you.
Who arrests you?
The government.
The government, because
Yeah.
they control all of the media and
in Britain.
education.
But that's not
right?
communism.
What do you mean? That's the.
Oh, so you're
That's
saying
a
that
tenet of
is a form of
that
communism.
is communism.
Okay, fair enough.
Suppression of religious beliefs.
Yes.
Okay, that's true.
Sugar
right?
Candy Mountain, man. It's going to fuck. Nobody's going to work hard if they're thinking about Sugar Candy Mountain.
A classless society where all people are equal. What do you think about that? That's
Classless
we're definitely doing that,
society,
right?
All people are equal.
I don't know. I was gonna bring in Kamala's price gouging grocery stores or
I can't
price
even
fixing.
follow that. Well,
She says that we got to limit the price of like chips and sugar and stuff at the grocery store because they're price gouging us. The people making the meat.
well, they are price gouging us. That's the problem.
No, grocery stores are not price gouging anybody.
Maybe not the grocery stores, but the manufacturers of the food. I think the grocery stores are price gouging
Why?
because
They make like no money. You could just go across the street if you want cheaper groceries.
I thought that the grocery. I mean, why would Amazon buy Whole Foods if not grocery? Like huge money in it.
Whole Foods is like for rich whores
Still,
who are too lazy to leave the house, so they get like delivered stuff to the house.
I'm pretty sure grocery stores are doing good, but this is your problem.
Grocery stores are like barely eking by.
This is one of those
the
things.
skin of their teeth.
This is one of those things where I wish you had like some stats. So
They make 1% profit. Grocery stores.
1% profit.
Yeah.
From grocery stores. Okay.
What about Walmart? I saw that one tossed around too. They're price gouging.
So Walmart's not making money?
Barely any. Percentage wise.
Why are there so many fucking Walmarts, man?
Capitalism is why. All right, that's my problem. What do you have a rebuttal for the communist side?
Well, the price gouging, but there is price gouging going on right now because basically the
Yeah.
American consumer has no
Money.
ability to. We have no collective will to just go. Well, I'm not going to spend all the. I don't know. Maybe it'll work itself out if less people are eating out and whatever else.
Oh, okay.
It just hasn't manifested itself yet. People have just kind of accepted.
What do you think is
higher
being price
prices.
gouged?
They're just going. We've realized that the consumer. I mean, all of this is a constant race to find out. And it always has been, but now you have more tools to figure out what is the absolute maximum you can get someone to pay for a certain thing.
Yeah.
I was actually going to bring this in, and I wish I had because now I can't remember exactly.
You
how
think
it's
the
going.
grocery stores are doing that for like milk? What's the most we could get these fuckers to pay for their milk?
I think they're doing it for every item. They probably have, stats across the board. I'm sure Target.
I'm gonna where they're all in a race. I'm gonna jack up this milk price to these fuckers.
Well, if you could get an extra $1 for a gallon of milk, why would you not?
Because the guy across the street's selling it for less.
But the guy across the street will match your price. Okay, so here's the
Together, they're gonna match it together.
Yes.
Just for fun.
No, because collusion is great. When industries can collude on price fixing is a way to make a shit ton of money, which is why it's illegal. But
So they're gonna break the law. Target.
no, but there's new. Will you let me fucking tell this news article I read? Okay.
Where'd you read it?
Anytime.
Das Comrade.
Anytime I try to say
Communist
anything.
Monthly. Where'd you get it?
Communist Monthly.
Uh-huh.
So there is an app that landlords can go to find out what to price their units at.
Yeah.
And it'll say, well, for your area,
Uh-huh.
here's the recommended rent price.
Okay.
And this is because they're collecting data from all these different landlords or whatever else.
Yeah.
So it would be illegal for all these landlords to get together and go, listen, we're only going to rent at $1,500. That's going to be the minimum floor. Nobody's
Right.
going to rent below that.
Sure.
That's illegal. That's price fixing.
Uh-huh.
But if you go through an app that is just aggregating all the data and going, well, you
Yeah.
know, we're just suggesting that you charge this much,
Yeah.
it's not price fixing.
Yeah, that would be the same as like just going around and using your eyeballs.
I don't know. No,
What
because
do you mean no?
Well, because I think that there's stuff in the app where like it was saying you'll get booted off the app if you do rent below the like price floor. Where they're like, listen, you're fucking
Oh,
things
so
up
then your
for
stuff
all
will
of
rent
us.
right away.
Yeah, it'll rent right
Oh,
away.
okay, so problem solved.
Well, no, because then you get kicked off the app. The app is like forcing you into adhering to this price floor.
So people are so lazy they can't. They could
Collusion.
only rent through the app.
no, it's not that renting through the app. It's an app telling you
how
what
much to
you
price
should
your stuff
price
for.
your stuff at. Yes.
And then if you rent it for below that, you get kicked off the app.
something like that.
And that's happening with milk.
I think with milk, you probably have. I mean, let's be clear. If you, it doesn't have to be across things, it can just be every Target sells the milk for that.
Every Target does sell the milk.
Right, and I'm saying yes, you might be able to get milk cheaper down the road, but the Target knows you're coming in for the convenience of the Target shopping experience, and they're going to try and price that milk as high as it can go. What?
It's just.
They're of course seeing. It's not related to whatever. I mean, that's just products, I guess.
Yeah, that's products. We got to jack these milk. What about pizza?
What
They
about
do that
what
for
about
pizza?
a pair of Nike sneakers? Can we get $200? Can we get $500?
Yeah, that's Nike. I mean, that shit's a brand. It's not shoes.
I'm
Shoes
just
are nothing.
saying that a lot of businesses are using, they're using COVID as an excuse. They're going, well, price of production's gone up on this and this.
It
And they're-
has.
No, but not to the rate at which they're turning the prices up.
Oh. So
The
rent
re-
hasn't gone up?
The rate at which they're increasing the prices on the goods is not in direct proportion to their production costs. They're
What's the
just-
proportion?
I don't know. I don't have that data in front of
But
me.
you know that they're doing it.
Yes, absolutely. 100%. It's not my problem. I don't have stats in front of me. What do you want me to do?
Communism.
Do you want me
This
to
is
get
the
do you want
problem.
me to get like a
This is
little
the problem.
info pewter and I can
No,
go,
no. I don't need
45% of-
any stats. It's the
Okay.
ideology. It's only the ideology part that I have a problem with. Everything that you're saying.
Well, universal basic income is the
I know
future.
that you agree. I know that you want more universal income. It's fucking crazy. But okay, that's my problem.
More
Communism.
welfare, more of
Get
it.
ready for bread lines. But RFK, I,
like
think we're
bread,
fine now.
So.
No, the line. You don't get any bread.
No.
The bread's just to get you in line.
If everybody's in the bread world talking about bread, everybody's in the line talking about
that's
bread.
the most bread you're going to get that day.
Yo, hey,
talking about
hey,
bread. Especially you.
I'm excited for that bread. I wonder how good that bread's going to be.
Come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
You'll get to
They
experience
talk to
it
a lot
for
of
yourself.
Russians. A lot of Russians say, I missed the bread lines. We had fun.
Yeah.
Kids are running around. Everybody's eating bread.
I think that's a Seinfeld bit.
Is it? I don't know. Here's my problem, Dick. It's, you know how, like, sometimes people die?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, that's sad. It's not
Mm-hmm.
sad forever.
Yeah.
At a certain point, you kind of got to move along. But some people will not move along.
What are you making with your hand? What are you
Making-
doing
I'm
that's not
making
this
little-
show?
I'm
You're
making
making
little
little balls with your hand, with your paper,
Making little
thinking
trinkets,
about God knows
little
what. What are you
trinkets here.
doing?
My problem, Dick, is Robin Williams' death posting.
Still?
You want to head on over to my Twitter real quick?
Oh, that's what's been happening.
It seems like
today.
every week for some fucking reason I go, yeah, it's sad Robin Williams died. I get it. At any point, can we stop reposting the same 5 quotes and the same 3 inspirational stories?
Yeah.
And the same
Okay.
little,
there.
okay.
Thank you, Robin Williams.
It's always every week somebody feels the need to remind me that Robin Williams is dead and that he said some stuff that is not nearly as profound as people seem to think it is. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. Today marks 5 years since we lost Robin Williams. Oh my God! It's remember Mrs. Doubtfire? Remember?
Yeah, that was a weird. It's a weird movie.
Remember,
watching it again.
remember Good Morning Vietnam, which was critically
No.
panned and nobody actually likes it that much. Remember Hook, which is not a very good movie.
Oh,
It was
okay.
the genie.
Yeah.
He hung out with Matt Damon, and then he played a cancer doctor with a funny clown nose.
Yeah, those were good movies.
They're fine. There's a lot of actors who make good movies. Who
Okay.
cares? What's the point? Let's see.
Why are you posting so many things about Robin Williams?
I think the saddest, here's a Robin Williams quote. I think the saddest people try their hardest to make people happy because they know what it's like to feel absolutely worthless and they don't want anyone else to feel like that.
Yeah.
Did you know during the height of America's homelessness crisis, Robin Williams testified about homeless people?
Oh, man.
I used to think the worst thing in life was to end up alone, but it's not. The worst thing in life is to end up with people who make you feel alone. Do you remember when he was
man.
friends with a monkey? Do you remember this?
Yeah, I remember this.
And then he died, and they told the monkey that he was dead.
Yeah.
And the monkey with sign language said, "I'm sad."
I remember
Isn't
that.
that profound? Isn't that
Yeah.
incredible?
That bitch didn't know any sign language.
I don't know what it is about Robin Williams, but it's gotten to the point where, his daughter on Twitter is like, can you guys stop reminding me that my dad is dead? It doesn't help me at all. She has posted numerous times on Twitter. Did you see there was a guy who made like a short film? And it was an
Yeah.
actor who did a good Robin Williams impression. It was him finding out John Belushi died of drugs. And it's basically a video of Robin Williams preparing to go on stage for Mork and Mindy, and he's just sobbing because John Belushi's dead.
Okay.
And everybody said, I know what I'll do. I'll send this to Zelda Williams and say, hey, have you seen this short film of your dead father sobbing like a baby?
Well, why is she on Twitter? Just block your. Close your account.
And she
for a
eventually
couple
had to
days.
send. She eventually had to say, "Guys, are you retarded? Like, I don't need 1,000 of you to send me a video of a guy pretending to be my dead dad. It's not helpful."
Well,
I
it's a
don't
guy
need-
pretending to
Yeah,
be
it's
him.
not actually him. It was an actor portraying him, and they're going, "Oh, isn't this incredible? Isn't this a great tribute to your dad?" She's like, "I don't want to fucking watch this. Why would I want to fucking watch this?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you people? Will you get over my dad being dead? It's not nearly as interesting or important as you seem to think it is."
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What is interesting that
it's-
people should be doing instead of?
It's just I don't know why I constantly when I go on my feed it goes, you know what, Robin Williams?
I never see any Robin
Disney
Williams posting.
You don't see any Robin Williams posting? I
No.
see it every fucking week.
really?
Him and Anthony Bourdain are like the two guys where
Why
like
do you get so much suicide shit on your timeline? I
maybe,
don't.
Maybe I'm just getting targeted ads.
Yeah.
It's just that
I just get whores with fake tits.
and then you go. First of all, as we always say, he probably died of autoerotic asphyxiation because that's
Who?
like 90% of suicides. Robin
Who?
Williams. He was probably
No, he did not.
probably. You don't know. You weren't there.
Yeah, I know.
If it happened,
I
they
was
wouldn't
there.
tell you.
No, he died. He had like a degenerative brain condition.
Yeah, that made him jerk off in a closet with a rope around his neck. That causes
Okay.
that.
Okay, it was autoerotic asphyxiation.
And let's be real. Like,
I think you're jealous
why?
because he's like what you want to be. You want to be like beloved by everybody. No,
And then she said,
that's a terrible Robin Williams impression.
all Robert Williams impressions are bad because he was a bad comedian. All right? He just was not.
No, he was hilarious.
No,
he would
not
come up
really.
with stuff like, man, he
I'm
just.
Mark. I'm Mark from Mark. I'm Indy.
I don't think you could do 3 jokes in a row. Okay. That's not a joke. I don't think you could say 3 sentences.
You know, Robin Williams just stole jokes constantly. You know, he.
Good. Fucking comedians are so fucking precious about all their jokes that anytime they have to say one, they preface it with, "This is a joke that I tell." Like, what do you want a red carpet to roll? This
No,
is a joke
but
I
he
used
would
to have in my
go-
act. Who the fuck cares?
He
Just
would-
make the comment.
He would burn other people's fucking material. He'd go on Johnny Carson.
burn material.
He
People have,
would.
people have been telling the same knock-knock jokes for 2,000 years.
Some jokes are unique and original, and Robin was stealing them and using them on fucking.
Jealousy.
Ooh.
It's jealousy. Okay, go ahead. Do a Robin Williams impression.
Good morning, Vietnam.
It's a sentence. Okay.
You are truly the Dead Poet Society. Hey, Will, why you always hunting, Will? What are you hunting over there, Will?
Now you're not even doing the voice, though. I think you're jealous of him, not for the comedy, but because he killed himself.
Yeah, I could get in on that.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just saying, at a certain point, I don't need to see. Do you know he was friends with a monkey and the monkey was sad? Do you
hate
know
that monkey
Do you know
shit.
that everyone suffers from depression,
No, they
including
don't.
Robin Williams? If Robin Williams can suffer from depression, what does that say about depression? I don't fucking know. I don't care.
Imagine being Robin Williams and being that funny, and no one is ever funny.
Yeah.
Because you're like, every time they start talking, you can see like, oh god, yeah. it's
I
that
like some.
joke.
Look,
Oh,
I like
boy,
some
it's
Robin
amazing.
Williams stuff. I get it. Some of it's good, but
You like Aladdin?
yeah.
Do you always point out to people like the sex stuff in Aladdin?
No, I don't actually.
You don't really?
That one line when they get on the carpet is a little weird. I don't know if they
You
took
do.
that out.
Okay.
And then they got to tell the story about, Disney really fucked over Robin Williams because he said he didn't want merchandise made of his he didn't want his image used to sell fast food to children, and then they made a
Yeah.
McDonald's toy of the genie.
Yeah.
He's very upset, and he didn't get enough royalties, and then he got a degenerative brain disease, and he killed himself.
Yeah, they don't say that part though.
Anyone can suffer from depression. It was a rope. It was a rope, and he was jerking it, and that's fine.
Why does it upset you so much? If people were quoting you like they quote him, you would love it.
No, if
Actually, you'd probably even act
if I was
even more
dead,
sad.
I'd be happy.
I
yeah.
can't believe they're quoting me.
It's just like I don't know what the obsession is with that guy's death. I don't get it.
Well, because they think he's like they had it all and is fun, and then he killed himself.
He had it all and he was fun.
Yeah, that's why.
So what is having it? Like, oh, you're
Rich.
successful. Yeah, you're rich.
family.
So whenever a rich guy kills himself, it's more interesting, I guess.
Yeah, anything that rich people do is better.
Can we understand that
And more important.
most rich people are equally miserable?
No. A rich person does not have a smoke alarm chirping in their house every 20 seconds.
Sure,
all
not
day.
equally miserable,
Not
but
equal.
still has the propensity for misery. Also, human beings
No,
are...
no.
Yeah.
They're living much better. Much better
They're
lives.
definitely living much better.
Rich people, yeah.
Yeah.
Living better.
Still, they can experience loss, and they can feel bad.
Yeah.
Their brains can rot away or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. What do you got? What are you building here?
Making a little snowman.
Jesus. You're really digging into it today. What do you
No,
got?
Just rolling a little thing.
What are you going to do with them?
Well, I take them and I leave them in places, and then maybe I find them again.
Yeah?
And just leave
So
them.
Robin Williams posting?
Trinkets. Robin Williams death posting.
Okay.
If I ever have to see a quote about, I thought being lonely was not having. It's people who make you lonely.
That's true, though.
Remember I was in that movie? I got to find my wife in hell, and it doesn't even fucking make any sense.
Yeah.
What dreams will come, huh?
He's not Kermit.
Anytime he tried to make like a movie that was like profound, it was just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Good Will Hunting. What if a gay kid killed himself?
Good Will Hunting was great.
Oh, wait,
What are
not
you
Good Will
talking about?
Hunting. Dead Poets Society.
I didn't see that one.
That was the one where I think was the kid gay, or maybe he was just sad.
I don't know.
And he hangs himself.
Oh.
Good Will Hunting was that's only good because of Ben Affleck and Matt Damon doing Boston stuff.
No, they're annoying in that movie.
Yeah, exactly. They're from Boston. It was 100% accurate. How about them apples, eh, buddy? Eh?
He calls him Chief.
You ever see the SNL sketch where Casey Affleck goes to a Dunkin' Donuts?
No.
Everyone in Massachusetts watches that and they go, "This is the most accurate sketch ever made about Massachusetts."
What happens?
It's just Casey Affleck going, "Yeah, go to Dunks, I got the app right on my phone." He holds up like an iPhone 2 and the screen's all cracked in a million places and he's smoking parliaments.
See, this is why the suicide posting is so important, though.
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting here wishing I was dead before you're done describing an SNL scene.
It's one of the only
skit,
only
right?
good SNL skits.
But I persevered.
It's one of the
And
only
I'm
good ones.
Thinking like, man, I wish I had a Robin Williams quote to feel something.
If Casey Affleck actually molested all those women, he gets a pass because that's a Boston boy.
Molesting women? That's what
Yeah.
you call it?
Whatever Casey did.
Well, kids.
Casey Affleck did not molest
No,
kids.
you say molest kids. You don't say
You
say
can say
groping
molest women.
I mean, you're doing someone dirty if you say molested women.
There's a
Like,
reason it's called a child molester, not a molester.
Well,
you have
if
to
you call someone a
have
molester,
child.
people are gonna think it's a kid.
I don't think it's a kid. I think it's a molester. She got molested.
I think that's a problem.
It might be a problem. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
I would
like
think.
if you really molested that cake.
Well, you can molest a cake. You can molest a lot of
I
things.
don't think that's a good idea.
All right.
Okay. Is that your problem?
Sure.
Robin Williams posting.
Yeah. Death posting.
God forbid anyone have a real.
Celebrate the life of a.
God forbid
brilliant
anyone have a
entertainer.
real emotional reaction to anything.
Just like, but it's never like anything unique. It's never like, oh, I was thinking about this particular scene in the movie. It's the same 5 quotes and the same 3 stories. Did you know he was friends with a monkey? Did you know he was friends with a monkey? Yeah, I know he was friends with the monkey. I don't care. You got anything new to say about this fucking guy? Did you see this video when John Belushi died? And, yeah, I saw it.
I haven't seen that video.
You want to
but
watch
it's
it real quick?
No, I don't want to. I don't want to watch.
You don't want to watch
shit.
Robin Williams and the Mork and Mindy?
I don't want this stuff on my timeline. I don't have it.
Well, you know what? It's probably because I watched that video once. Now I'm going to get it for the rest of my life because I watched a guy pretend to be
that'll
Robin Williams
happen.
and cry.
Okay, my problem is lag.
Mm.
Been playing a lot of GTA Online
Why?
because I got really into it over the summer.
You got into GTA Online?
GTA 5, and then I just found out at the end of summer that they have online. So I was like, oh shit, let me fire this
What
up.
do you do in the online?
Just get killed because of lag. Apparently, you're doing great, and then all of a sudden you're shooting at a guy.
I have wanted to do
who's
those.
still-
I have wanted to do those bank heist missions in the online. Have you done any of those?
Yeah, also killed by lag.
Yeah.
Sitting there, running around, and then exploded, dead, done.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, that is how they. You haven't tried it at all?
No, I don't know. I haven't done a lot of online gaming in a while.
Ooh, too busy.
Well, I don't want to hang out with 10-year-olds. Is mostly it. Everyone, half the people you're playing with on GTA Online are 10 years old, Dick.
It's impossible because they're doing better than me. There's no way they're 10 years old. I know for a fact the guy I was playing with last night is not 10. 'Cause
Anytime
he's
you go into
adult
a-
and
yeah.
a black man. He's an adult black man. who was saying the N-word.
Yeah, some of those children have very deep voices these
No.
days.
He was an adult.
It's all those kids. They go, "What do you want? What do you want for Christmas?" Shark Cash. I want Shark Cash.
What's Shark Cash?
Shark Cash is the GTA fake money. You don't have any Shark Cash?
What? No. I just have normal. I don't do buying stuff in the game.
I think that's the like in-game currency. It's Shark
it's just
Cash.
money. It's not. It doesn't say Shark Cash. It just says a dollar sign.
What the fuck is Shark Cash?
I don't know.
Look up Shark Cash.
No.
real quick. I'm gonna look it up.
Oh, you can't. To resist. The impulse to immediately satisfy yourself.
The impulse
is totally impossible.
To know information.
What does this bring to the show? Looking up Shark Cash.
Shark Cash is king in this town. You can buy Shark Cash cards for PC. Again, you can get $600,000 if you buy a $10.
How does this
Shark
help the
Cash
conversation of the show?
Because I want to make
Looking
sure
up
I'm not
Shark
crazy.
Oh yeah, I got to look it up. Is there anything I can
Because
look
you just
up?
told me it's not Shark Cash, but it
I
is
don't know
Shark
what the
Cash.
fuck this. What is this? Buy Shark Cash cards? Cash is king. What is a Shark Cash card?
I think it's if you want more money in GTA, technically you're purchasing a credit card of Shark Cash, is what they said.
Who gives a fuck?
I just want to make sure I'm using the right terminology.
You're not. You're still not. It's just cash.
Well,
That's a shark card. See that?
Well, I'm asking if you've purchased any Shark cards, and apparently you haven't.
No.
Well,
I
then-
just have cash.
Then you're never going to be able to buy the extreme
Now what are you
game.
playing
Now I
with?
have a leftover piece of a MetaZoo card.
Jesus.
Look at how that
I
foil.
gotta get you a fidget spinner or something.
Check out the back of the foil, though. That is pretty cool.
All right, it's lag. That's my problem is lag. There you go.
I've been getting lag. You can stream your PS5 to your PS4.
What?
So I have the PS4 set up in my bedroom, and I have the PS5 set up next to my computer. But I can use the PS4 to stream gameplay from my
You're
PS5.
fucking kidding me, really?
Yeah, so that way
There's no way that works.
it works okay, but occasionally I'll get a little bit of like a disconnect, you know?
What do you play on it?
I'm playing Final Fantasy VII, and then I'll be hitting guys, and all of a sudden Cloud stops moving, and I go, oh,
Lag.
that
There
monster's
you go.
going to murder the shit out of me in the next 10 seconds. And then I come back, and Cloud's dead. I'm like, God damn it!
You're streaming video games from
I'm
your
streaming video games
main
from
room to
one
your bedroom?
room of my house to another room of my house. It works. I could run a cable, I guess. But now I don't have to run a cable.
Yeah, but it doesn't work.
It's working okay. It works like 90% of the time. It works every time.
And then they quit on you
And then they quit on you.
because your lag sucks and you get
You can do it with
killed.
your PC too. You know, you could do that.
What?
You can stream your PlayStation, your PC. You could be playing in bed.
On my what? I don't have any video games.
You
on
don't
my
have a
bed.
laptop?
I'm gonna sit in my bed playing a game on my laptop from my
You can use your controller.
in bed.
Yeah. What do you mean?
I don't have video games in my bed.
You know what I'm saying? You know, if you ever wanted to relax in bed and earn some Shark Cash, you can stream your PlayStation to your laptop.
How the fuck is that gonna work?
What do you mean? How's it
How
gonna
the
work?
fuck am I gonna set up a laptop? What, in the bathroom?
Wherever,
On the floor?
wherever you want to
And
be.
then I'm playing it
You
on
could be
a
outside on that nice patio you got.
that I could do, yeah.
Yeah, you could set it up and you could stream it out there. See, look, immediately you go, okay.
Well, that, but not in
that would
bed.
be nice. You never,
What am
you,
I
never,
gonna
you, never,
play?
you never grabbed like a Game Boy and play Game Boy in the bed or the
No.
Switch or something?
I'm going to bed to sleep.
You don't ever
Or
hang
do
out in
other
your
stuff.
bed or read a book? You ever read a book in bed?
Yeah, read a book, yeah.
Okay, so you know that you can engage.
I'm not going to play video games on my
What is
laptop
this?
with a controller.
What is this?
What do you mean, what is
leisure
this?
activity?
Oh, dude, bro, that's a little lazy to be laying in bed playing on a video game.
You lay back and read the book? Why don't you sit in a chair like a gentleman? Jeez. Gosh,
Yeah, it's
golly.
way too lazy.
Everyone listening to this has played video games in bed. You're a psychopath.
You shouldn't. No. You shouldn't be
Everyone's
playing.
anybody with a Switch. It's
I'm going
portable.
to balance it on my girlfriend's back while she's sleeping. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Put
it on her head?
You're nuts. You're nuts.
How often you play video games in bed?
Not often.
I don't think I've ever played video games in bed.
No, I don't. I'm not
Because
playing.
you got to
a lot of-
sit up.
I'm not playing a lot. Well, I play on my phone. I've been playing Magic Arena. I was up till like 5 a.m. playing Magic cards last night.
Oh, I see.
I got a new deck, and it is hot. I think I've broken this format wide open. They got the store championships coming up. You want to go play Magic? We can win some promo cards.
What store?
All the stores, all the stores that run Magic events are having these store championships where you can win exclusive promo cards by participating.
No, I hate playing Magic. I've decided.
Come on.
It's just like you got to read all this shit every time. It's like flip the card over and use your reveal mechanic for 2.
There's not a lot
Grave
of flip
cycle
cards
your-
anymore.
Grave cycle your vehicle, your Grave Rider.
All right, vehicles I get, and they're pretty stupid.
It's all fucking stupid, man.
Whatever. Well, now they have mounts instead of vehicles. Have you seen mounts?
Oh, God. I gotta look. The problem with Magic
guy
is I
can
gotta
ride a
look up
horse.
every card. I gotta go to my
just
phone
read
and go
the card.
MTG. No. You can't just read the cards. You're like, well, can I put a mount in a vehicle? I don't know. Yeah.
Can you put a mount in a? Yeah, you can put a mount in a vehicle.
Okay.
Well, you're not putting any. Well, technically,
Can I load it in or not?
you're crewing the vehicle. Yeah, you can crew the
Is
vehicle
it
with the mount.
tapping to do this? Is it fucking
The mount's a
tapping?
horse,
Does
and the
an
horse
artifact that I equip suffer from summoning sickness too, or is it just a creature with haste? It's like, I don't know. And then you do Google
You're asking
it.
if equipment has summoning sickness?
If I attach it to a guy. Yes, sure. That's a good.
No, equipment does not have summoning
There's an
sickness.
artifact. Can I put an artifact down and tap it? I don't know.
You can tap. Artifacts don't have summoning sickness unless they're creatures. Only creatures have summoning sickness.
It's just too much looking shit up.
Well, maybe
It's
I
too complicated.
Maybe I can guide you through it.
That's the last thing in the world.
You want to go to MagicCon in Vegas?
Fuck no.
Could be funny.
When is it?
I think it's in like a month or 2. I might go.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's my problem. I have a bunch more lag shit, but I mean, honestly, I don't know what to do.
All right.
I don't know. Is that it?
No, I gotta do a yeah.
All right.
All right. Here's my problem. You ever experienced any sort of illness or sickness or tiredness or depression or anything?
Is that what I'm seeing?
And you mention it to somebody, you go,
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been a little tired lately, or I haven't been sleeping,
Uh-huh.
I've been getting the sniffles, anything.
Okay.
I'm getting headaches.
Yeah.
And you mention it to a friend, and the friend goes, "You ever try smoking weed?"
No.
And my problem is guys who think marijuana is a magical cure-all delivered to us from God, when in reality it barely
yeah.
does fucking anything. Medical
Who tells you that?
marijuana. And who tells me that?
Yeah. Who tells you that?
To smoke weed?
Yeah.
All the weed guys. They always go, I wasn't able to sleep, but I started taking the CBD gummies, or I started,
I hate that shit.
smoking the weed and whatever else. And
Yeah.
you're like, look, I'm sure it helps a little bit. But I'm sure I could just take sleeping pills. I'm sure there's like infinite actual
no.
fucking
Weed's
ways.
better than sleeping pills.
Sure. Depending on what kind of sleep you want.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'd rather get prescription sleeping pills. Those are useful. The big what?
Okay.
There's all these videos, and there's always these videos of a guy, and you go, "Come on, you're doing a bit right now." And it's a guy, and he's going, "Oh, my seizures! Oh, my
Oh, then he
seizures!"
smokes weed
and
and
they give him
goes
like a
away.
little bit of like hash oil, and he goes, "Yeah, there you go, 100%." You're like, "Come on with this shit."
I wish I would have done that before going online, pretended that I had seizures.
Yeah.
So then I could just like seize out.
You can still do it. You can develop them. Say you hit that ball real hard, and your brain's finally all the
Should have
brain
thought it
bleeding.
out more, especially with all the Matic stuff.
Yeah.
I could have pretended to have seizures the whole time.
Well, everybody wants to pretend that weed is, it's perfectly safe. It's the safest thing alive, when weed actually has a variety of negative health effects. Heavy marijuana consumption is associated with clogged arteries and heart failure, and may impact male fertility.
Speaking of clogged, you clogged the upstairs toilet, by the way.
No, I didn't.
Well, that's what I'm reading.
Clogged?
Clogged with toilet paper, and the poop is still in there.
Well, because I can't flush it twice. I flushed it once, and there was a little bit of whatever left over, so I wiped it up, and I just left that in there. I would have flushed it again when I went back up. There was some residue on the back of the toilet. What do you want me to do? You want me to leave it there?
That's not what I'm hearing. That's not the reports that I'm hearing.
I used the toilet.
Did you open the window?
No, I don't know. There's a window in there.
You're seeing when you're. So you closed the door. You took a
I
shit.
closed the door and left the fan on, so it didn't get out into
I
the
think
rest
that's
of the
a heat
house.
lamp.
That's a fan. You have a fan in the bathroom.
No, it's a heat lamp.
Why do you have a heat lamp in the bathroom?
To be hot on the cold
There's
morning.
a fan in there. It makes a fan noise.
That's to blow the heat around.
That's retarded.
It's nice.
Okay, well now I know there's a window.
There's
in
a
there.
window.
I'll
You can
open the
see
window.
it. There's no chance you didn't know there was a window there.
Honestly, I can't remember there being a window in there.
Okay. clogged with toilet paper and the poop.
It's
is still
not
in it.
clogged. Just press the thing again.
And the downstairs toilet is broken.
I have nothing to do with that. I didn't use the downstairs toilet. Oh, you mean the seat that was broken the second I went in there?
Yeah.
I went in there and lifted it up, and the entire toilet seat came up. And you think I did that?
Well, no one else uses that toilet. That's the issue.
I asked you. What do you think I did? I went in there. I ripped the toilet seat off for fun. I went
It's
to
off.
pee.
It's the toilet seat is off.
How would I
True or
break the
false?
toilet seat by peeing?
I don't think you broke it this time.
You think? So you think weeks ago? When?
I don't know. I never used that bathroom.
Bro.
I never used that bathroom.
Okay, I don't know. Sean, who uses it? Sean doesn't use it.
I don't know.
You've had people over.
Sean
you
doesn't
just
sit
had,
on it.
You just had a fucking
You
pizza
shit.
party.
You come in shitting like 30% of the time you're here.
I do not shit 30% of the time I'm here. I shit 10% of the time I'm here.
Okay.
1 out of every 10 shows I might take a shit.
So that's 10, that's 15 shits that you've taken here.
Sure.
And now the toilet seat is broken. And we
Dude.
don't know who broke it.
Bro, I went in there
Uh-huh.
and I went to lift it up so I could pee in the
And it
toilet.
shattered.
And the whole thing came up.
Yeah.
And you're telling, what did I do? With my Herculean strength?
I don't know.
I ripped the
I
toilet
definitely
seat
am not
off.
accusing you of having Herculean strength.
Somebody broke it, didn't say
Who?
anything.
Me?
Whoever used it before I did.
Who would have used it?
You have people over here. You and your little buddies, and I'm not going to say what kind of medical marijuana users they are, but they're stumbling and bumbling around, going, "Ooh, we're having so much fun at Dick's house." And then I'm just going to use the bathroom real quick.
I'm just saying.
And they probably
you're
get
the one
drunk.
that discovered that it was broken.
All right, Drunky McDrunkenstein, you probably were on a fucking bender, and you ended up
I don't
stumbling.
use that
in-
one.
Well, somebody
Because
did.
it feels like an airplane bathroom. I don't like that one.
I know, it's a terrible fucking toilet, and I only use it out of respect
Tommy
for
boyed
you.
it.
I use it out of respect. I say I'll use the tiny, shitty toilet. And not pollute Dick's main
Look,
master
the
toilet.
upstairs toilet, there's issues with. I'm getting texts that there's issues with the toilet.
Why is there no bidet on that upstairs toilet?
Ah.
That would have solved your problem 100%. You know why? Because I would have been able to
much
ass
toilet
blast.
paper do you
I would have been able to ass
Now
blast.
I'm getting texts from other people about the shit.
What do you mean other people? You mean one other person? First of all, if you were a gentleman and you had a bidet on that upstairs toilet, I would have been able to
I'm
ass
not putting
blast.
a bidet on a public a company toilet.
Why?
Because it's presumptive.
What, presumptive of what?
'cause
That I
it's
want
like-
that I want to enjoy my bathroom experience.
My open toilet is not for you to enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
It's to be used for urine. You should shit at home.
This is unreasonable what you're asking.
Shitting at home?
I'm tired of this anti-shitting propaganda.
You can't shit at other people's houses.
I'm gonna shit wherever the fuck I want,
Well, now
whenever I want.
You can at least
And
open
now-
a window.
no,
you can at least
no,
open the window.
no. If this is
You're
how
hotboxing shit.
If this is how you're gonna treat me, I'm gonna make it the most disgusting, horrific fucking experience every time.
It's hard to imagine it getting worse.
Because God forbid, I go in there, I leave the fan on, I wipe it up,
Heat lamp.
I take the toilet paper and I
There's a
wipe
heat
it
coil
up.
in the ceiling that you
I
can
make sure
see.
I leave no stains. I make sure I leave no hairs.
Then what am I getting text for?
I can't flush the toilet twice. The tank has to refill.
So wait.
Okay, next time I'll sit around when we're getting ready to do a podcast in 2 seconds. Who cares? You just go in and you hit it. You hit
Who
it
cares
once.
if whose shit is in a toilet?
There's no
that's not
shit.
yours.
There was a tiny bit of residue left over that I cleaned up. There's not a log of shit in there.
Clogged with toilet paper.
Not clogged.
And his poop is still in it.
No, it's on the paper. The paper had a tiny bit of residue left over that I wiped
That's why you gotta
up.
get rid of the paper. You sit in there and keep flushing till it's gone. How is this new?
You just hit the fucking plunger one more time. Who cares?
The person who is not whose shit it is not.
I did.
Cares.
I tried to flush it a second time, and then I said, okay, the tank is obviously still refilling.
So you just like panic flushed. So you knew something was wrong.
Well, then I
So
knew.
you started hitting it knowing that, because everyone knows when the tank is full or not. They know it's a pre. They know it's a pre.
I left a tiny bit of toilet paper in there because the tank was not full.
So the toilet paper covered the poop.
There's no poop.
Could there have
There's-
been a poop under the toilet paper?
There's no, what do you call it? There's no log remaining.
But could there have been
No, not at all.
under the toilet paper?
No.
So you know.
Everything-
You know what's under the toilet paper. So let me ask you this:
the
how
bulk-
many fingers
the
am I
bulk
holding
was
up?
flushed.
Let's pretend this is toilet paper,
Sure,
okay?
sure.
Floating in the bottom.
Okay.
How many fingers am I holding up? Since you're the expert at seeing through toilet paper. I'd like the court reporter to mark down. Go ahead. Figure it out.
3.
Wrong. 1. It was always going to be 1.
There you go.
She's going to flush it. The bowl has poop in it.
What do you mean the bowl has poop in it?
I'm getting reports the bowl has poop in it.
It's possible that one flake separated itself from the toilet paper. But that is not a log. That is not anything.
Do I need to get an estimate?
Go up there and get an estimate.
I'll get an estimate over the phone. What would you estimate the size of the remaining poop is?
There's no remaining poop. It's a flake. A
So-
flake is not poop.
But it went from there's no poop to now there's a flake.
I said there was residue. Okay? It's the scattering.
Hold on, I'm getting dots. It's a smear of poop.
A smear is not poop.
Okay, that's not
It's a
poop.
smear. Thank you.
All right. Okay, go ahead with your problem.
I did my duty in more ways than one.
Okay.
Currently, recreational cannabis is legal for adults over the age of 21 in 24 states. Home to whatever. And here's the thing that everyone's going to tell you is, what's great about weed is it's an excellent painkiller, is what they're going to say.
Yeah.
All my pain, my chronic pain.
Yeah.
I couldn't deal with my chronic pain until I smoked weed. And now,
right.
all my back pain's gone, all my joints, everything feels better. Dick, you ever heard of something called the placebo effect?
Yes, I've heard of that.
20 studies, including 1,400 individuals, age range between 33 to 62, found that trials with low risk of bias had greater placebo responses. Pain intensity was associated with a significant reduction in response to placebo. So basically they said, hey, we're going to give you weed medicine. Oh, my God, recreational cannabis.
What, CBD or weed?
It was a variety of things. They gave them every...
CBD doesn't do anything.
Well, this was a scattered, again, they took multiple studies. So they went through, like 30 different studies, and they compiled them all together. And they said, based on these studies, it's a placebo effect. And you know why the placebo effect is so strong with people who smoke weed? Is because of all these fucking media. They literally said, they're like, how you always see like news articles that say, smoking weed has been found to reduce pain. So people hear that. And their brain goes, oh, my God. And then they smoke weed, and they're like, it works. It works just like the news said.
Yeah, it works. Placebo effect works, though. The placebo effect
works.
works.
The placebo effect is very strong.
Like chiropractic
but
is
it's
covered
even
by your health
stronger for
insurance.
people who smoke weed because of all the bullshit surrounding weed. Because people actually, like if you just give a guy a pill, he's like, I don't know if it's going to work. And you go, I'm going to give you some weed. And he goes, oh, I've heard about this.
Yeah.
And then his brain gets all amped up, and he goes, yeah, this is going to work because I saw a news report on it.
Yeah.
And the placebo effect is even stronger. They talk to doctors, and doctors go, if it's not an opiate, none of these painkillers matter at all. Like the only ones that matter, either you give a guy opiates or you don't. The rest of it is just fucking bullshit.
There was a, God, I forget what they were testing for, but this happened like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
The double blind whatever results were in on this medical this drug they were doing, drug test. And the drug was MDMA, and it was let's test its efficacy on like depression or something or suicidal ideation.
Yeah.
And the FDA threw out they got results. Like the people who were doing ecstasy didn't want to kill themselves.
Nice.
Yeah. So but the FDA threw it out because they said, we don't. Even though we gave you the requirements for this, like we set out the steps for how this is going to work. We don't believe that it was a blind test. And they're like, oh, why? Like, well, because the people on ecstasy reported knowing that they were on ecstasy.
Well, yeah, I think you can figure it out, man.
Yeah, that's what it was.
They're like
no, because the people that were on ecstasy knew that they weren't in the control group. Like,
no shit, moron.
Yeah,
How else can you test ecstasy? What are you talking about?
Yeah, then I guess we could never approve it.
Yeah.
Right? Why did you make us do this? You didn't think that was going to be a problem?
Well, no, because they figured out that, once they started seeing cool shit and all the lights, well, what can you do? Again, so weed as a magical look, there might be like there's some therapeutic effects, but people
so
seem
annoying
to think it's
that
like so fucking magical, and it's like, guys, it's just weed.
It's so annoying that we
Yes,
had to
it'll
go
help you
through this
sleep.
like
I get it.
stupid backdoor of it being medicine just to make it legal.
That's a good point.
It's like,
It's
yeah,
medical marijuana. It's medical. It's for it's not medicine.
yeah, like I
You
know
just
we
wanna
don't have
get
to say that
high.
anymore. Like we
Yeah.
can just say we're doing it to get high. Like you don't need to say. Although it worked.
My anxiety. Yeah, well, you know,
like ketamine. Everyone's doing like that's good for therapy. That's good for therapy. Like LSD is good for therapy.
marijuana's
like, I
only
guess,
good for your fucking anxiety because it knocks you out. You could drink a bunch of fucking heavy creamer and you'd probably get the same effects. It's gonna make you sit. You know, yeah,
Heavy
hey,
creamer.
I'm a little sleeper, sleepy.
Yeah.
You fucking yeah. Regardless, medical. What do you call
We
it?
need medical cocaine.
Medical.
You think
cocaine?
Nick's gonna get off?
I've been taking medical cocaine. Basically, that fucking Ritalin shit is real. I got my doctor to up the dosage.
of Ritalin.
Yeah, she's a.
You go to a woman doctor?
It's a telehealth. And you could tell she's always like, you gotta act. You did this problem. Drugs. Your doctor's not giving you drugs or
I've
whatever.
never got a doctor to give me drugs ever.
Well, because you don't know how to play the game. You got to be pathetic, which is something that comes very naturally to me.
I see. Okay.
Where I just go, gosh, sometimes I just run out of energy in the middle of the day, and I don't know what's going on.
That's true though.
It is true, but you gotta put it on. I go, I just feel like if I could focus.
You sound like you have more energy than you're pretending.
I go,
than you do
I go,
here.
I don't know. I just feel like maybe, if we up the dosage, like maybe I could focus a little bit more.
Yeah.
And the lady
On my
doctors,
life.
they go like, all right, we can make this happen.
Yeah. I just get told that I shouldn't drink so much. That's it. That's all that once I say alcohol, once I put alcohol out there, a woman doctor will never
Because you don't know how to
give you
look or act
anything.
pathetic. You gotta
As
go
soon
in
as they
there.
hear it, as soon as they hear man drinking, they think I gotta fuck up his life. I gotta fix him. Stop.
Yeah.
Like he's ruining his life.
With
No
the
man should
alcohol.
ever be drinking beer ever.
Well, you gotta go in there sweating. You gotta go in
Okay, I
there
could do
disheveled. Next time you accidentally cut off.
You do it. Next time I have a teledoc,
Next time you do a
it.
teledoc, I'll come in and I'll do it. But I was gonna say, remember when you like shaved off your beard by accident?
Yeah.
Schedule a doctor's appointment the next day. Go in looking like a fucking schlub loser. And you go, I just sit around and I eat Hot Pockets, and I don't know why I can't wake up in the morning. Oh.
I don't even know what I would want though. Usually it's just Vicodin.
What do I got? Well, they got this new. It's like they got like slow release Ritalin. And like all day long, you get a little.
So you're on that
Yeah.
right now?
No, I didn't take it today
Oh, why not?
because I knew I was going to do a show and I didn't want to do a good job. This isn't important to me at all. I'm saving those for work days. This show doesn't matter. None of this
What's
matters.
work? What's work for you?
Comics going good, man.
Oh man.
Comics going good. We
You
made
got to
some
do
YouTube
if
videos.
you give like a line item
Yeah.
of super killer money raised, taxes paid, like artists paid, like
I got most of
plush
that
toys.
saved. I got
If
most
you-
of that saved.
if you give a line item and like a total amount of money raised,
Yeah.
you'd be a fucking hero.
Where? Like
Online.
Why would I be a hero? People want to know.
Because it'd be so funny.
What would be
Because
funny?
$100,000 sounds like so much, but
Yeah.
then after all this shit, it's like, ugh.
Well, it doesn't help when I've paid a lot of guys for work I ended up not using. One
Yeah,
guy
that's
just
bad.
stole $300. That sucks.
Who did that?
I don't know if he stole it, but he just disappeared. The guy
Who?
who made the Ricky Ritardo shirt, I sent him $300 and he's just gone.
Who was it?
I forget his. I got.
Wait, but he made the shirt.
No. But I sent him $300 to do Super Killer stuff.
Oh.
He's like, yeah, I just need the money now. Like, I got to pay this bill or whatever. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. You mean that Ricky? He does good work. And I sent him a
Not
message,
really.
and I'm like, I like that shirt, but
yeah, the shirt's great, but
it's not
he
worth
just
an extra
disappears.
$300. It just showed it and went nowhere. So he's gone. I don't know where the fuck he went.
What was he gonna do for you?
He was gonna help. Well, originally I paid him to do some extra pages, but then the main artist was like, no, I want to do those. I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Oh man, you get the feeling in all this that writers shouldn't be doing comics and artists should.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Well,
get the feeling too.
The feeling I get is I should have spent the last 20 years learning how to draw.
Just draw your whatever you draw.
I might do that for a different kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because now you're just like telling artists what to do, and they don't care.
It's complicated, you know.
Yeah,
Some artists are like, they're like, well, that's not, I don't want to do that because that's not my style or whatever else.
Yeah, right there. Yeah,
you get into these little, like, yeah, but I think it would be better if we did it this way.
I remember reading comics as a kid. It's like you look at the art, right, and then the words are there, and you're like, ugh, get away, ugh.
I was not
Words.
that way.
Ugh.
I was the opposite.
Ugh.
I was the opposite.
Ugh.
I like
Trash.
the words.
Get this gay trash out of my cool comic book. Ugh. Erase it. Scribble it
That
out.
was the Image era of comics. That was the Liefeld era.
What?
When Rob Liefeld and Todd McFarlane were putting out Spawn and Youngblood, and it all sucked.
I don't know. I'm just talking about comics.
I'm saying, but the art
know?
was cool.
All comics, even like the old 50s comics. I'm like, oh yeah, cool, yeah, boom, yeah,
Pow.
get these words out of here.
Bang.
Ugh. The bang, yeah, get bang, pow, get out of here. I don't need
Get
that.
it out. Get it on. Get
I
it
just want to see the art. That's
Well,
just me though.
Speaking of art, guys, don't forget. I did want to mention our friend of the show, Ethan Van Sciver, is selling action figures.
Oh, Rainbow Brute.
Yeah, I don't know if we missed the campaign, though, because I meant to bring it up ahead of time. So check out the Rainbow Brute action figure on Indiegogo. Those look pretty cool.
Yeah, they're cool.
I love what everybody's making. We also got a new bonus episode, Biggest Problem in Card Games, at patreon.com/biggestproblem. And don't forget to vote on all the problems at biggestproblem.show.
Okay. What are our problems then? Lag, communism, and
Medical marijuana guys, and Robin Williams' death posting.
okay. Go there. Just today I was wondering, why did that bit ever, where I said this show sucked, why did that ever stop? Why was I ever doing that bit?
Wait,
Can
why'd
you
that
believe
bit
that?
stop?
I was like, why was I doing that bit? I don't remember.
Wait, are you saying this show sucks? This is
No, I was just remembering that. Apropos of nothing. I was just like, why was I doing that bit?
I don't
And
know.
Everyone was so upset about it.
Yeah.
Okay, here's some.
This is a good episode. We argued about who shit and what shit.
Oh, man. All right, here we go.
I take good care of your bathroom. I don't know what this is.
You don't, though. There's no reason to shit in other people's toilets.
This is my place of work. I come in here. We do this is a company.
You shit like that. You shit like boss makes $1, I make a dime, so I'm going to shit on company time.
I'm the talent of the show, along
Yeah,
with you.
yeah, yeah.
Two pieces of talent. You don't tell the movie star on set, oh, by the way, you can't shit in that toilet. Okay? If I'm going to be
What
on...
did Josh, Denny, and Carl say? That you shit in both of their bathrooms during Thanksgiving?
Yeah,
You remember that?
I did.
You got a shitting problem.
I'm a talent. The talent's got to shit,
I'm
man.
Italian?
It was a Thanksgiving. Of course I shit in both their toilets.
You're not supposed to shit twice
You do
ever.
a pre-game Thanksgiving shit.
At your house!
You shit when you got to shit.
No. That's a rabbit does that. A human being
Do we-
has a colon.
Do we have a popular podcast? Do we have a devoted audience?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what?
Then you let me shit where I want to shit, or it all goes away. That's it.
Or what? You'll show up half asleep or what?
I'll do anything.
do what?
I'll do whatever I want.
Which is what?
I'm gonna shit wherever I want to shit, and I'm not taking any shit
And
for
so
it.
you are definitely taking shit for it because it's very aberrant.
That's fine. I hope it brings you great displeasure.
Yes, I don't want you shitting, not wiping properly,
Well, you're gonna
and not opening not opening the window is the most egregious part.
I put
because
on
the window's right there.
I put on the fan.
The heat fan. The window is right there.
Whose bathroom has a heat fan? I've
I don't
never
know.
experienced
There's
this
a coil.
before.
There's like an oven coil in the
Why don't
ceiling.
you put a
if
fan
look
in
up.
the window if you're so worried about it?
Because the window needs to be open.
Okay, I'll open.
Open the window.
I'll open the window.
Why do you not have that instinct, though?
Because I'm not normally in a bathroom
There's
with
a bunch
window.
of toilet paper in here. I'm just going to leave it.
Not every bathroom has a window.
But every bathroom has toilet paper.
Some bathrooms have fans. When I hit a button and a thing starts spinning, I assume it's a ventilation
And
fan.
you still leave the toilet paper with shit on it in the
tank
toilet.
wasn't refilled, and we had to do the
So
show.
wait.
Who cares?
We're sitting here for like 2 minutes. Wait for the tank to refill.
It doesn't
do you think?
matter.
Do you think I care about starting on time? When have I ever cared about starting on time? Never.
I'm gonna get wild with how I shit in this house. It's gonna be crazy.
Vito, you're already breaking toilet seats.
Good.
Are you gonna break toilets
Yeah,
now?
I'm gonna break every fucking toilet in this house.
If you're shitting in someone's toilet, if you're gonna do them if you're gonna
I'm
do
not gonna
them
learn a
dirty,
lesson. I'm not gonna learn a lesson. I refuse.
stay in the bathroom
Nope.
till you've flushed all the toilet paper down.
No,
That's all people are asking.
I'm not gonna flush even on the first time around.
I
I'm just gonna
believe
start
you.
leaving stuff up
I
there.
believe you, and that'll be a bit. And I'm going to go in there and go, how did Super Killer get printed and get in my toilet? This is so weird.
Oh, that was a stretch. That was a
no,
that
I've
was a
read it. It
reach.
wasn't a stretch.
That was a reach.
Hi, I'm Tim Walls' son, and my biggest problem is no Ricky Vitano on the biggest problem in the
We
universe.
haven't had Ricky in a while.
Please
Yeah, that's
put
true.
on Ricky Vitano. He's my favorite superhero
He's my
from the Eric July
favorite
Riververse.
superhero.
Thank you.
We got to do an Eric July catch-up episode. There's been so much.
His $5 sale.
$5 ISOM. $5. All the comics, Eric July has finally realized that you can't just fill your warehouse with bullshit that you can't sell. But instead of, as somebody pointed out, if you have like a company and you go, oh, we got all this unsold shit. Well, instead of tanking the secondary market, let's just set it on fire because we're not retarded. Instead, Eric goes, all my comic books are $5 now, and his fans are revolting. And they're like, I gave you $35 a year ago for this fucking thing. What do you mean it's $5?
Yeah, why is it $5?
And then his fans, for some reason, have to argue on his behalf because he's a terrible businessman. Go, well, these are supposed to be red. It's just to be red. Well, if it's supposed to be red, why didn't you sell it for $5 to begin with? What do you mean?
It's kind of just a fuck you.
It's a
Like
huge
$5.
You can't sell, especially when you do a Kickstarter or whatever. I know he says, "Ooh, the crowdfunding." It's crowdfunding.
Why is he
dumb
saying
cocksucker.
it's not crowdfunding?
Because he thinks that he's his whole thing is he goes, I can't believe, as an anarcho-capitalist, that people would give you money for a product that don't exist yet. So I got to print it, whatever. And it's like, yeah, but because you
Yeah, but why does he really say that about crowdfunding? Like, he's not telling the truth. What is he really angling for? Is it like a payment processor thing?
No,
is it a tax thing?
well,
Why is it not crowdfunded?
It
'Cause
might.
he always corrects people, weirdly.
Somebody said that it might be because PayPal doesn't let you run crowdfunding. So if
Okay.
you call it crowdfunding, PayPal will go, okay, well, you're not allowed to take payments anymore.
Okay.
So that's why
Eric July is
lying,
fraudulently
yes,
running
basically.
crowdfunding through PayPal.
And not calling it crowdfunding.
That makes
'cause
sense.
Otherwise, you can't take PayPal payments.
That makes sense.
Yes.
None of the other reasons make sense.
That's the best explanation I've heard.
But he also accepted an award for crowdfunding from the
Was it called a
scam-
crowdfunding
the Amway
award? I don't fucking know
universe
what it
that
was
Glenn
called.
Beck bought him.
Can I
Look
give
at
you
this.
this? Can I give you this present now that somebody sent us?
Yeah, sure. What is it?
Okay. Do you need a mouse pad?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
guess,
this is
yeah.
a commemorative prayer mat, I assume, of the 9/11 September 11 attacks.
Oh, that's cool.
So you can always remember
Oh, wow.
when the Twin Towers burned. As you can see, it has two planes slamming into it. There's a missile labeled M-Sile because this was
Where's this from?
some guy just sent it to my
Second impact,
Some guy just
United
sent it to my
flight.
PO box.
Yeah.
He
What
didn't-
flag is
he
this?
didn't leave a note
The
or
black,
anything.
red, and green flag.
That's got to be Iraq, right? No.
I don't know.
Oh, there you go. This is as you can see, we have the American flag. We have the Twin Towers exploding with two planes going into them. So when you're using your computer, and you can use this during during your daily prayer to Allah, you can put this. You can take this off
Good.
your desk.
I'm sick of this one.
Yeah. So when when it's prayer time, you just take your mouse pad off the desk. You throw this on the ground. Turn,
Oh, you
turn
can
your
use it
body
as a
toward-
prayer
Yeah,
mat.
it's double.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a mouse
Wow.
pad prayer mat, so you can
That's
double
nice.
up.
Ooh, that's nicer. That's way
nice.
nicer than the tips.
It's
I
very
think.
nice.
Okay. Thank you very much.
There you go. Well, thank you to the fan who sent that in. He didn't leave a note, so I don't know if you want your name mentioned,
Fuck
but
him.
we do appreciate it.
Okay.
It's a very attractive mat.
Yeah,
Dual
it's nice.
function.
Feels good.
Dual
Feels good.
function.
Okay.
Mouse pad prayer mat. That's smart. That's smart.
Actually, Vito, the call-in shows were so fun and so good. I would actually just consider, it should just be bonus content. I wouldn't mind paying for that. It was pretty fun. You should do it in addition to
We could do one a
There you
month.
go.
We could do one every other month.
This
I'll
guy
do a
wants
call-in
you
show.
to do a bonus content with a call-in
Yeah.
show.
I get all the super chats, right?
It's a bonus episode, so there's no super chats.
Well, then what the fuck's the point of doing it?
Yeah, what's the point of doing any work?
We should,
right?
hold on. We
Yeah.
should have more bonus content. I just don't know what to do,
That guy said.
The call-in
call-in
shows, but the
bonus
problem is the
episode.
call-in shows have to be public.
You could play Jack Jack games.
The
Jack
call-in show has to
something.
be public, or we won't have enough people to call in. It's going to be just Patreon people.
You don't want to talk to them.
No, I would, but I don't know if there's enough of them to just show up and watch a show live.
I don't know. Maybe.
We'll see. Why
All
don't you
right.
do a fucking? Why don't we do a call-in show together?
That guy wasn't saying no. That guy was saying you do the call-in show.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
the format.
I do it. That's
He didn't
the
say
format.
you guys both do a
God
call-in
forbid
show.
Dick do anything. I'm just kidding.
I'm awake.
I'm just fucking. What is this? I have a perfectly normal amount of energy.
Oh man.
Give me my trophy.
Hey, I just wanted to follow up on the X-Men director guy thing.
Mm-hmm.
The idea that anybody feels harassed at work by just seeing like naked pictures, it's pretty crazy. First of all, yes, Dick, the AI thing is absolutely right. I don't know if you've seen how Carl is using that defense against SJ. It's pretty good. But I talked to my girlfriend about what she does at work, which is obviously nothing, except for talk about Dick a lot. Her and all of her female coworkers are constantly talking about fucking at work.
Yeah.
Way more graphic conversations, like locker room talk, which women are always fantasizing that we're talking about dicks and pussies and stuff at work, which we're not. Some of us are working. So, yeah, there's no, that type of harassment doesn't exist. Working for a woman, that's harassment. I'm going to HR.
So women are talking about dicks at work.
Yeah, pussies. I guess. I don't know.
There should be more dick stuff at work. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Hey, Dick. Hey, Vito.
Hey.
The biggest problem in the universe are not real meal deals.
Ooh.
So I go to this this fucking wing place.
Okay.
Before they had a deal where it was like, hey, Wednesdays bonus wings are 50 cents.
Nice.
Awesome. Really fucking cool.
Nice.
Post-pandemic, they're like, you can now get these wings for 60 cents if you buy fries. It's just like, okay,
Fries?
not 50 cents, not
No.
as cool, but whatever.
Okay.
But then if you want a drink, you add that on, and now you get like 50 cent savings,
Is this me?
maybe even less. Not only that, you have to buy a specific amount. Only 5 wings or 10 wings. You can't do.
Okay.
That's a Vito
God, I wish
problem
wings
all
were
of a sudden.
cheaper. Jesus Christ.
That's how
Okay.
they get you.
Hey, what's going on, guys? The biggest problem in the universe is inappropriate attire. I don't know if you guys saw Ethan Ralph at the hearing for Nick Rekieta, but when
was
you
he
go
wearing?
into a courtroom, you're supposed to show respect, okay? The judge notices what you wear. The judge notices who comes to support you. So imagine fucking Ethan Ralph pulls up. He sits next to fucking...
Wait, I don't think it's not a wedding. The
Yeah,
judge doesn't
the
hold
judge
your
doesn't
supporters.
give a shit about any of that.
If that mattered, you'd be paying people to show up for the other guys.
Did Nick wear a suit to court? Nick probably wore a
Of
suit.
course. Yeah.
But the people in the fucking galley, they don't give a shit.
The judge holds the guy on trial for doing crimes,
Yeah.
his friends against him? How's that going to go?
I don't know. Also, like,
Yo, fools.
I don't think the judge goes around. It's not like a wedding where you go, are you here for the defendant or the plaintiff?
Or the state.
Yeah.
Is this thing going to fucking fall?
The judge doesn't know who's for who, unless Ethan Ralph in the middle of the courtroom is going, yeah, Nick, there's a boy. But you can get
Even
kicked out
then,
if you do
still,
that.
yeah. Oh, God. The seething and the cope around Nick Rekieta's trial has been tremendous.
Null has lost it, man. It's just crazy.
Null's losing it.
He's completely off his. This
Lady
Nick
boy
Rekieta trial.
mindset is-
When Nick Rekieta ends up basically getting a slap on the wrist, if anything, and they toss the whole fucking
The
search
warrant will
warrant,
get tossed out. It's done.
The warrant's getting
The
tossed.
warrant's tossed. Everything's tossed. That's it. There's no coke. Or whatever it is.
Yeah, because they said for those of you who have not been paying attention to Nick Rekieta trial, basically the defense was like, yeah, what is your justification for the warrant?
Well, the cop lied. The cop has 3 lies, I think. 3 big lies, which is
I got
the
it from your
cops-
YouTube channel, which he didn't.
I watched your video, which he didn't.
He didn't watch the video? He just saw
Well, he watched a
stills or
video,
something?
but he didn't say where the video was. He
Right.
didn't say it's a copy. He didn't say it was on another channel. He just said, I watched the video. It was taken down, which it wasn't, and I watched it, which he didn't. Or he didn't. It wasn't on his channel. They have to
No.
say that. Aaron Imholt is not a concerned citizen. He's a criminal informant for the state. Like, he's working with the cops.
Yeah.
You have to say, a guy whose wife that the plaintiff fucked told me that he did coke with him.
Bit of a conflict of
Different.
interest there.
That's a concerned citizen. Oh, it's just some guy who said it? No, it's a guy whose hot young
His wife
that
is
he
getting fucked by the
fucking
guy he wants
left
us
him.
to raid.
Yeah. Oh.
Which is really bad when you wait. Your justification for the search warrant was a guy who wanted to punish the guy who's fucking his wife. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Is that not allowed?
Find somebody else.
Is that
Find
not
somebody
okay?
else,
Is
and I'll
that
give you the
weird?
warrant.
Is that weird? Is that not okay?
And I forget what the last one was.
Right.
The last one was the cop said, "Well, the kids are in danger because here's this CPS report." But the CPS report had already been closed. CPS already said there's no danger. And the cop knew that and didn't say, "Here's the CPS said there might be danger." And then they said there's no danger.
Oh shit. Did they bring that up in court and say, well, the CPS report was closed? What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's the Frank's hearing that Nick's
Yeah.
asking for to prove that the cop lied about everything on the search warrant.
So what is going to be the Kiwi Farms
I mean,
cope is just going to be
what is it? You're just I mean, what is this, Vito?
what?
You're like totally checked out playing with toys.
I'm literally engaging with you and asking you questions.
It's just
about the
fucking
Nick
You're
Ricada
taking
trial.
everything apart and ripping it up that you can find.
I can put it back together. It's a screw.
What is this?
What
It's
do you
just like
mean?
trash everything. That's what this is.
You smash toys and leave little bits of them all around the studio, and I want
What is this?
I want to play.
I
with,
mean, what even is this?
it's just fidgeting around. Who
Here,
gives
well,
a shit?
yeah, okay, yeah, and then what happened? Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I've been completely
did.
engaged in the conversation. You literally interrupted the point I was making to be upset
It's unbelievable.
that I'm spinning.
What's your fucking point then about the screw?
It's not about
the screw and the trophy. I bet you'll clean all that up too, right?
I don't give a
just
shit.
taking
I
shit
don't-
apart.
I don't-
Yeah, I mean, I can tell that.
I know.
Nick Ricada's wife, in the courtroom with sunglasses on indoors, a baseball cap, and a baseball pinstripe jersey. Like, what? I mean, I like
Ralph.
Ethan Ralph more than the next guy, but, like, come on, man. You can't fucking put on a button-up for fucking 25 minutes. You have to wear the goddamn baseball jersey.
It's not a
I
button-up
don't know,
guy.
man. There has to be something better that you can do than fucking pull off a Fred Durst cosplay in the biggest trial in
I
internet
did have a
history.
Fred
I
Durst
mean,
look going.
It's just fucking wild, man. Inappropriate attire, biggest problem.
I think the Fred Durst look is a good look for Ralph. I think he looks good.
Who the fuck cares what you wear to court?
I don't
Who
know.
gives a
It's
shit?
the whole
You're not on
court's-
trial.
It's all a kangaroo court anyway. Hey, play that MetaZoo one. I want to see what people have to say about MetaZoo. I'm
So
fascinated
I knew
by
people
MetaZoo.
that actually played that MetaZoo game seriously. Like they signed up for all the big tournaments, and the first one of those like big $50,000 scam tournaments, like I knew like 3 people who all rushed to sign up for it. One of them, the tournament was on his birthday, and he was freaking out because there's apparently this card that's like, put in Magic terms, is like 1 mana, 1 damage. But if it's your birthday, it's a free lightning bolt, and it turns off the abilities of whatever you're
What's your
shooting. So
card
If
says
it's your birthday, it's a
just
lightning
really
bolt.
stupid card for perfectly fit.
So
with the rest
if
of
a
the game,
tournament is
honestly.
held on your
But
birthday, you have a
obviously
built-in
when they were
advantage.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's amazing.
What a
great
terribly
game.
designed fucking game. That's
Okay, that's.
I like.
I
that
can't believe
stuff.
that. I can't believe that game didn't work out.
I find it all very interesting.
You gotta go super meta then. Like,
What
all right,
do
if it's
you-
your birthday, you get this, but if you don't use any words that have E in it, you get like a double advantage.
Magic
It's
used
like Calvin Ball.
Magic did that once in one of those unsets, and it was one of the biggest worst design decisions they ever made.
What's that?
Well, because they would have cards that were like gotcha cards, where it's like if you use an adjective, if your opponent uses an adjective, you can return this from the graveyard to play.
yeah.
So that just turned into games of Magic where no one talks,
Oh.
and everyone's like, "Well, this isn't fun at all." But if
Well,
you,
yeah, but the unsets are for like fun people.
I guess.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be.
Yeah, but it's tactically advantageous to not talk.
The Magic unsets are for people who would never say something like tactically and advantageous. It's for like just a bunch of guys hanging out.
I'm just saying, based on the meta game and the,
Yeah,
the-
exactly.
the expected value of a booster rank. All right, anyway.
Yeah. You're gonna have to put down your toys to scroll through the super chats.
Do I? I can do both. Toys. These are collectibles. Well, guys, don't forget to get your super chats in. Dick's complaining about everything today. You fidget with your alcohol. I play with a little thing.
Oh man.
Just because you can soothe your nerves
No
by
energy.
sipping your IPA.
Well,
your
let's see what
Stone
the people
IPA.
think, I
What do you
guess.
mean, no energy? Take it back.
No.
How have I had no energy? What are you talking about?
You're right. I take it back.
What did I do that was low energy? We've been having an engaged discussion the whole time.
It's been amazing.
What is this? Why do you do this?
You tell me.
We do a perfectly normal show. I'm perfectly the normal amount of energy, and then you put this idea in everyone's head. Oh, well, Vito's low energy today.
I'm just fucking casting a spell on everybody to make them say the same thing.
You are. I'm going to look at the chat right now. Where's the chat for the show? Am I low energy? Zero energy. Vito should wreck on.
and that's not even. They haven't even heard this part yet.
Okay. Who else wants to get banned for calling me low energy?
Man.
Let's see.
Then this is what you do, and then I have to go unban everybody.
Yeah, you will have to unban everybody.
That's crazy. You're such a poor sport.
Because I'm not
show
low
up
energy.
And phone it in.
Hey, it's Travis says you never have energy. Hide user. There we go.
You're so low. And then this is a bit. Lashing out at fans for pointing out the obvious because they show up and you don't is a bit.
There we go.
It's so crazy. The entitlement of you is just off the charts.
Let's
Super
see.
Killer.
Oh, Vito is mid energy. Oh, yeah, just because you're like high energy crazy and I'm just normal.
High energy.
A normal amount of energy.
No, low.
The show.
Look at all the low. Look at all the low. Vito needs a nap.
High T Vito. Noko says Vito, it's fine. Vito's low energy.
What about all those people you banned?
Yeah, we got to ban more people. Let's see. Low energy Vito. Mateo is banned.
What do you care?
I don't care. Yeah, there.
Refund Super Killer.
Refund Super Killer.
Refund Super Killer.
There you go. All right.
Best decision you ever made.
Banned
Refund
some of the people
Super
who
Killer.
are ruining the show by lying about my energy
Just
levels.
read one email. Write it. Refund me. Order number.
Oh, I've gotten those.
That's it.
I've gotten those emails.
Charge back on the credit card.
I put them all in a folder, and then everybody who wanted a refund is getting a very special variant of the comic.
Go to complain to Kickstarter, whoever it is.
Go complain to Indiegogo. Do it.
Complain to
Oh,
them.
let's see. J-Rob Detailing for €5. Cheers, lads. Synthetic Shinobi for 2. Thank you for not killing yourselves. Koo for 2. Thank you for not killing yourselves.
You're late, Koof.
Koo for 2. Going to buy the shirt and a ticket to Greenland. Well, we'll see you there. Jamie for 10. Don't forget, if Harris wins, Dick eats his book.
Yeah, I think it's on the menu.
Uh-oh. I was going to say I might have a bit. I might have a good bit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We got to come up with some. I'll save it. I got to remember to do it.
Oh God!
I got to come up with it.
It's just like put it in the trash. Then, like, what's the good bit?
It's a secret bit. I'm building up anticipation. What? It's gonna be fun. It has to do with you eating your book. I'm giving a little hint of what's to come. Why don't the movie trailers just tell you who the killer is? Because you gotta wait.
They do actually.
Sometimes they do.
Yeah,
and that's
most
bad.
of them they do.
Well, they should stop.
It's just, yeah, okay.
Koo for 2. What's the best way to cook a book? Thoughts, Vito? Become a Democrat. Synthetic Shinobi for 2. Koof, no hard feelings, buddy. Dick got it. Koo for 5. Recon says he wants Vito to chuck dicks in his ass. No one wants that, Recon. No one wants that.
Reckon's banned now.
Hasman again. Well, he can come back if he apologizes for calling me low energy.
Don't go tweet about it nonstop.
Go
Recon.
tweet about
go
it
on
nonstop.
Discord and rise up.
Hasman for 2. New show, boys. Guess what? Vito's still fat. Synthetic Shinobi for 2. Greenland baiting voted up. Hasman for 2. Biggest problem: fat people, literally big, humongo. Zeta Quinkcell for 5. Cole Markland for 2. Movember's coming up. TT Vito for 2. Thank you. Black Crimson for 5. Thanks for the snacks and thanks for not
said, "What's up, my
killing
piggas?"
yourselves. FR for 5. Age of Empires and Ocarina of Time suck. Equals or oinkles Vito's video game journalism career. The Locks for 2245 says, please play the gay team song for my fat gay parasocial best friend Vito.
2245. I already got to write it down.
So now what's the new one? 25?
2245. That's the new one.
So they have to beat that?
Yeah.
Okay.
DI rules.
How do I unban Reckon?
Female game characters should look more like that.
I don't know.
Vito, the fat tea guy.
I'd have to open another window.
Gamergate never
I guess you would.
Well, Reckon will get unbanned at the end of the show.
Brought
Get a
to you
studio.
by Sweet Baby
You banned a bunch of people for doing
carrying out
nothing.
Anita Sarkeesian's
Well,
agenda since 2018.
They need to learn to get in line. Community moderators.
That's so bad.
Hidden users. It should be in order.
Now you got to show more.
Wait, why is CMC a ban? Is that not the real CMC?
What are you doing?
I'm unbanning a guy. I'm
You're
trying to
unbanning a guy in the middle?
Yeah. Well, they're not in order, I don't think.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. Oh, we can. Okay. Anyway, let's see. FR for 5. Shout out to Dick. I had Sky Kid, and I was into Marble Madness like you. Thumbs turned to meat if you were good.
Yeah, those were good games.
Marble Madness is a lot of fun. Lawrence Devaney for 5. I will have to catch up on this episode later because of IRL stuff, but hubba-bob to all. Meow Mang Chegs for 50. I summon Vito's booty. Also read the member super chats this week, you monsters.
What's that?
Do we not read all the super chats? I thought we read all the super
What's
chats.
member super chats?
I don't know.
They're different?
No, I don't think so. I'll take a look.
Meow Man,
tell me what the hell you're talking
words.
about. Yeah,
you
use
bought a
more
lot
words.
of words. Use more words.
FR for 2. Hubba-bob to you, brother. The Locks for 2. $2 to not read member
it's not
super
enough.
chats.
He paid 50.
Mr. Poop Snorkel for 2. I'm going to say the N slur. FR for 5. The video game challenge should be Ninja Gaiden, Gunsmoke, Star Fox 64. Oh, I forgot to bring in video games. LJ Clabarino for 5. How do I convince my wife to let me do psychedelic mushrooms without her being upset? You got to hide them in something. Just make her a pizza and don't tell her they're in there.
Do something way worse that she likes. Do something that will upset her way more and say like, oh yeah, I'm also doing mushrooms.
Just make a pizza, cook the mushrooms up in a little bit of honey, give them a little bit of sweetness, and go, hey, I made us a little pizza pie. A little pizza pie. Black Crimson for 50 Australian can get a call to prayer for the Pokemon game card shop that was busted for having over $1 million in methamphetamine.
Okay.
$1 million methamphetamine in the Pokemon game store is not haram. Not haram. Wait, not halal? Is haram. Not haram. Pokemon in the news. JD Vance tells his son to shut the fuck up about the Pikachu.
I'm trying to do something here.
Well, I'm helping.
Reading the email that I'm loading up. Shout out. Say what you see. Pokemon meth.
Pokemon
Which
meth.
is worse? Not even Allah knows.
Was the meth labeled with name of rock Pokemon?
Meth say Alex Meth.
Let me get 1 kilo
Geodude.
of Geodude.
Let me get the Geodude.
Golem.
Let me get the Golem of meth. First you go Geodude, weed.
Yes.
Golem, cocaine.
Yes.
What the next one?
I go to Pokemon card shop and I go, I need to level up. Do you have the rare candy? And they go, yes, we have the rare candy.
Do you got the rare candy? Give me the rare candy.
I need HM05. Snort.
Like a Cheech and Chong movie. Put the cocaine meth in the card.
Put the meth in the card. I need gym badge. And the gym badge is for...
I got the N-word badge.
Do the
yes,
meth.
right away. MFN badge. MNF badge.
And
I gotta say it in my head. I gotta say the whole thing in my head to do the initials correctly.
Gym leader Kumia is no good. Is no good man.
Oh, we got the methrotic with the meth badge.
Yes. Gym leader Kumia saw Brock and said, what sort of nationality? And he said, Japanese. And he goes, hey, okay.
You know,
he saw Nisa and he goes, too dark, not allowed in gym.
Sometimes 2 wrong do make a right.
Yeah?
2 wrong. Pokemon, wrong.
Wrong.
Pokemon, wrong.
Yes.
Correct? Metazoo, wrong.
Very wrong.
Meth, wrong.
Meth is
but
wrong.
2 wrong make a right.
Well, that's 3 wrong, though.
Well, you need to add more wrong.
4 wrong.
You need to add a
right.
woman over 18.
Yes.
Wrong. Also wrong. Okay.
Kumia. Gym leader
I love
Kumia. Well, that's why we're not allowed to work in Hollywood. Let's see here.
Where? No, it's a talent issue.
It's a talent
What do you
issue.
mean? That's why we're not allowed to work in Hollywood.
It's not a talent issue.
Who do you mean we're? Were you talking about me?
It's a joke.
Oof.
You calm down.
You're just too easy
can you
with
take
these.
a goof?
Too easy with these
Can you take a
jokes.
goof?
They're not wee goofs. No.
Okay.
The wee shit.
Oh my god.
The wee shit is
I'll
way
never make
too
a,
familiar.
I'll never make a little joke about the idea that Kumia's ideas are maybe a little too extreme for the Hollywood liberals.
Yeah.
That was the bit.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you want to apply to be on a game show?
No.
We got to go to Mexico.
No.
It may be fun.
I don't want to go to Mexico.
We should do the Amazing Race.
What are you talking about?
Amazing Race is a new game show where they try to determine which race is the best one.
Oh, yeah.
So
I've heard that guy's joke. Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea if that's an existing
The Amazing
joke.
Race. Is that about white people? The guy that plays the piano?
That's funny. Okay. Sorry. I didn't know it was, I didn't know I was stealing a bit. Like Robin Williams, vote it up. Let's see here. Strategy for 10. Imagine browsing Patreon for the biggest problem in card games. Bonus episode, but as soon as you click on it, chucks decks in your ass. A couple of people want that video in dicks. A couple of people want that. Mr. Poop Snorkel for 2 says cummies. Cynicist for 2 says, I hope you're having fun today, Giswaldi. Mr. Poop Snorkel for 2 says, Vito, you're looking very slim and athletic today. FR for 5 says, I'm your German cousin, Heinz. Disciple of Dagon for 2 says, I'm craving Chungusi.
Yes.
Braves Ryan says something stupid about Oinktober.
Oinkomania
14
shirts.
Pat for
How come
100
you're not reading the super
says, I
chats?
found funny moist crystal in my basement. I've been licking them to gain power. I can bench press a tractor now. Fear me, mortal. I see in the dark, but sun rays blind me with rage.
Yeah.
Captain Blackbread for 5 says, don't forget to play my voicemail about the safety hazard. Hello from the Issue crew with Riley, too. What is
I
that?
don't know about that.
I don't know either.
I might not have downloaded it.
Straturgery for 5 says, I was watching Vito 2's Star Wars vid, but the Death Star slowly started blocking my view. Turns out it was just Tony leaning over from many states away. TT Vito for 2 says nothing.
Says my
Real
name,
Black
Pega.
Guy for 2 says Chuck Dixon Facebook post are peak entertainment.
Yeah.
SSDF for 10 says, Vito, the point of the toy bit is we bully you, and I'm not reading the rest of it.
It's
Government
unreal.
name for 10. Vito, you should show
You guys
Dick.
are getting to him. You guys are really getting to
I
Vito.
will no longer read any
the
super
stress
chats.
of Super Killer
No.
failing, the stress of Super Killer's imminent failure, and the weight bullying is starting to really
Well, I
hammer
can just not
you.
read them.
Okay, don't read them then.
I'm not going to read
Just
them.
scroll right to the end.
Vito, you should play.
Don't
show-
super chat the show anymore until
agree.
Vito vows to read everything.
No, it's fine.
Nobody super chat next week.
You
Okay,
can
listen to
read
me.
the- why don't you read
Nobody
the super
chat.
chats?
Nobody super
I'm fine
chat.
if nobody super
Don't
chats.
super chat anything.
They've stopped being. They're not funny. It's just like a waste of time.
Yeah.
Oh, Oinktober, you're a pig. Here's a pig emoji. Oink. Oink.
Such thin
Just
skin.
come up with something
It's worse
new.
than Eric
It's
July.
got to be something new.
Worse than Eric
It's
July.
so boring at this point.
It's worse than Eric July. Remember when RFK said fat people belong in the circus? You see that today?
That's cool. That's fine. Government name for 10. Vito, you should show Dick the I'm Gay video you played with Tony on the show if Dick hasn't seen it already. That's a new song by, is it Hard Men Working Hard? I forget who made that. But it is
I
good.
played that. That's a
I'm
good
Gay.
song.
Very good song. Britsman for 2. Is that Coke in Dick's hair or just rapid graying? Zeta Quicksol
not
for
rapid.
2 says looking forward to Sweet Temper. Rarity made my dress for 2. Says it's my birthday. Can I get an HBD? Oh, happy birthday to Rarity made my dress. Eric Wong for 5. Blacks love Dragon Ball because Goku and Vegeta married rich chicks, then abandoned their kids to go work out with their bros all day. Black life goals. That's pretty good. Oink God says something about my weight. Abe Schmidt for 10.
Never super chat the show again.
Abe
Whoever
Schmidt
you were, never
for
super chat the show again.
$100, $100 says nothing. The God of Sleep, 215 for 2.
Report the channel.
Says,
Report
"I'll
this
play
channel.
The
Knock it
Barbarian
offline."
with cerebral palsy. FR for 5.
$100 super chat ignored.
FR says something about Oinktober. Clipsama for 5.
Wow.
Whenever Kumia
It's
would go
getting
on
to
a
you.
race rant on Opie and Anthony,
Everyone's
Opie
gonna hate Super
would
Killer.
loudly play Candy Crush into the microphone to piss him off. Mike Hunt for 5. Gary and His Demons was pretty good. Another good unknown show is 7 Periods with Mr. Gormsby. The whole thing is on YouTube for now.
Okay.
FR for 5 says something about my weight. Mike Hunt for 5. In the Australian cut of Demolition Man, they dubbed over all the lines where the characters said, replace Taco Bell with Pizza Hut. I do remember that.
So
Sarah,
he's allowed. You can talk about food, but
You can
people
talk
can't
about
say that
food.
you eat too much food.
Yes. Sarah Gardner for 5. Vito saying that
It's
Taco.
a hug box. This is officially the Opie hug box part of the show.
That's fine.
This is where the show dies. Revoke your Patreons. This is where the show dies tonight because Vito will not read super chats.
I'm reading them.
No, you're not. You're ignoring them and pretending it's a bit.
They're just boring. It's just boring.
I'm just telling you. That's exactly what Opie would say. It's crazy to see in real time.
Yeah, but it's funny.
No, it's not.
I think it's funny.
Opie thinks it's funny.
Well,
he's like, I'm going to go do my own thing.
What
and
are you
it's
going to
funny.
do? Sarah Gardner.
I know what I'm going to do. I got
let's
a great
see.
show.
Dr. Polish for 5 says oink. Desert Pirate for 2. No longer
skipped
Vito
another chat.
blocked me. He's a commie. Zeta Quinkcell for 2. Something about eating.
Oh,
Johnny
another
Rockets for
skip
5.
chat.
I wanted to give a bigger super chat, but had to give the same amount to other less funny shows. Rusty Shackelford makes a hoggist joke.
Oh, my God.
Rusty
Another skip
Shackelford
chat. How
for
many is
2.
that?
Death is a preferable alternative to communism. The Jerry and Coke for 5. Better deceased than red. Had to edit because of comrades running site. Fake Aquila for 5 has some stats. Vito, I love you, buddy, but the giant grocery stores make 3% on a good month.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I manage a large chain. That's crazy. That is crazy. I didn't know that.
No shit.
Well, I mean, but other are department stores only making 3%?
So is that what
Target only?
Kamala's targeting with food price fixes?
Well, a lot of the Targets and Walmarts are grocery stores now.
So that's what she meant by
I'm just asking a question.
a retarded question that doesn't have anything to do
I
with
want to know how much they're
groceries.
making. I'm just curious.
You want to know what Dillard's is making?
I'm curious to know what.
Because that guy showed you up, and now you're like, well, what's something else?
I'm curious to
Yeah,
know
yeah, yeah.
what a Walmart is making.
10%.
Let's see.
No, Walmart's 3%.
Dominic for 5. Vito, capitalism changes to find the most efficient way to produce something. Communism is controlled by the people,
And the
people are retarded.
retarded.
I agree that people are retarded, and that is a big problem. Stripless Royce for 2. Do you have any oats, brother? I am quite famished. Hollywood for 10. This is another pro-Ricada chat. Reject the boot of the state and a pig joke. Flutter Dashy
Another
for 5.
skip super chat.
Vito,
Oh
play
my
Shin
God.
Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. I think the remaster is the best version, but it's almost the exact same as the original, so either is fine. I still have been wanting to play that. The Goose for 5. Vito has zero idea how American economics work, and this painfully shows. Guess he'd know more if he actually produced products. Ruby C for 5. Vito, you arsler. Kroger has a profit margin of 2% as of last quarter. Steve with some pig emojis.
Oh, another skip
Saunders
super chat.
for 2. So, Vito, I should be fired. Rusty Shackelford for 2. The bread is just to get you in line. Based. Luke makes some month puns.
Another skip super
And Toy
chat.
for 5. Robin Williams was giving out Game Boys one 90s Halloween. My friend kept changing costumes, got 3. Okay, well, that's actually pretty smart. He was giving
Is that
out
not a
Game
To Be Fair
Boys.
thing? Like it was,
No, but I don't
Huh.
think so.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome. All right, I'll say that's pretty. Look, Robin Williams was kind of a cool guy. He liked Evangelion famously. He liked video games, but it's
You
just like
still want to shit on him, though.
I'm not shitting on him. It's just like why it's like it's just engagement posting. It's like, oh, if I post this thing about Ron Williams, everyone will be sad and like it and retweet it. It's like they're using his death for stupid endless clout. Pineapple Man for 5. Where were you when Robin is Killiams? My phone rang in 2014 and Mom told me Robin is Killiams. I answer back on my phone and say no.
That's crazy.
He got Killiams. Trio Doug for 5. Comedians are the lowest form of human. Fuck their material. Also, we love Vito.
Yeah, comedians are.
Hazman for 2. Vito's mad. Someone's better than him. That's new. Mike Hunt for 2. Hook was awesome.
Yes, Hook was awesome.
Look, I like Hook, but it's like not great. You know what the most interesting thing that I found out about Hook is, remember the big fat black kid?
Yeah.
You know he had a piece of cheese with his name on it in the movie.
Oh.
You know, remember that scene where they're all eating?
Okay.
So for some reason, there's a giant piece of cheese that has a carved likeness of his face, and his name was Thudbutt. It has the word Thudbutt on the cheese as well.
Okay.
And when they were making Hook action figures and trying to decide what accessories to give him, He came with the giant piece of cheese with his face and his name engraved on it, which is the most inexplicable action figure accessory I've ever seen. And now I really want one, but they're like $100.
Well,
the Thud Butt cheese.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Let's see. Koo for 2. Trio Doug says, I love dick.
Thanks, Koo.
The Gentleman Sausage for 5. The problem with communism is always implemented by communists. It was only work if it was implemented out of spite by someone who hates it. That's a good point. DLK TDR for 5. Thank you to my high school math teacher for not killing himself. Godspeed, you sad,
good.
sad no.
Fuck you, high school math teacher.
Scar for
Rot in
5.
hell.
Hey, Vito, I saw your tweet where you advertised your second channel had a video. I wondered why it wasn't on the main channel until I saw it's low effort. It is low effort. The second channel is specifically for shitting out stuff that I'm not putting any effort into. Like most of my content. Mint Salad is here for $10. Cool Lorenzo Areola shirt, Dick. I do a weekly review with him on his channel. Everyone should check out Tits and Areola. If you like movie review shows, that's Tits Mint Salad on Fansly. You know
What
what?
are you doing?
I do feel bad about skipping a $100 super chat. Abe Schmidt for $100 says August is upon us and Oinktober is coming. Please play the Vito Team Guy song. Dick, can you give him
no. I'm not moving it up though.
Okay.
Because you would have got the team guy would have been $100.
It would have been $100.
But you skipped him.
I accept. You know what? That's fine. I like the Team Guy song. But you
No,
gotta play.
you
You gotta
don't.
play it. You're not gonna play
No,
it.
I'm not gonna play
No,
it.
no. I want to play it.
No, you skipped it.
How much do I gotta pay to play? How much do I have to pay?
You can't.
$25, right?
You can't.
$25 and you pay it.
No, you can't.
What do you mean I can't? I can't super chat to play
They
the Team
have
Guy
to.
song?
They have to, but you skipped it.
I will reimburse the next person to pay for the Team Guy song. How's that? $25.
You skipped it.
This
it
is
would have
not-
been $100, but you
These rules
you just
are
get so emotional. You get
constantly
so
evolving.
emotional about everything.
It's not emotional.
Well, but you skipped everybody else's. You can't just go back to the one that benefits
Steve
you.
for 2, bread line. Vito's in the bacon line. And then there's a bunch of pig emojis.
Yeah, but you skipped everybody's. So you can't pick the one super
okay.
chat that helps
Luke
you.
for 2, snout timber, swine timber, slop timber.
Classic. Classic. That's only 2. You skipped 10.
Get
you
it?
skipped 11.
Dick, it's the name of a month, but with a pig pun.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Wow.
Those are all good.
I
Snout
really
timber,
let's do
swine
that. Let's
timber,
do that.
slop timber.
Let's do that forever. Why don't we just do a whole show that's just that?
That's my show.
It's
Fat Watch.
It's you know what it is? It's the it's when you post a video.
Yeah.
And everybody comes in and they go, well, not all heroes wear capes. Not all heroes wear capes. Not all heroes. And you're like, I get it.
No, but this is like fat. Like, hey, fatso.
Yeah, but there's
fat.
But it's
swine timber.
It's fat jokes with a lazy crutch of like.
Oh yeah, if you're one to fat people can't really.
A
you know.
pig, because pigs are fat, and like, oh, what if there was a month like Oinktober?
Yeah, Oinktober.
And then we could come up with other
Fat
months.
timber.
I'm just
Fatuary.
I need people to try a little bit harder. You're killing me with this stuff.
No, but you still skipped everybody.
I didn't skip everybody. I just went back
You
and I
skipped
did
9
3 of
more
them.
people.
Yeah, I'll be all right. Let's see here. Justin Wong, Juan Wong for 5. Stop talking about
Juan Wong. He's
billing
like Justin
yourself,
Wang,
Vito, and then he
big
calls
mouth.
me fat.
You
Strategy for
skipped
2.
his too. That's another
Imagine
skip.
you try to play GTA Online, and Chuck Dixon, my ass. Oh my God, this fucking lagged. Strategy he split it into
Good
2.
one.
Euthanasia enthusiast. When's Super Killer going to be finished? I'm moving in 1 month, and I can't change the mailing address I gave to
Not in a
Indiegogo.
month. It won't be finished until December
The
at least.
mailing address on Indiegogo does not matter. No address that has been collected currently will be used. I will email you, and you will provide your email or your actual address at that point. Clips on for 2. Sean blew his kidney stones at the toilets. Yeah, maybe Sean did it.
Oh yeah.
He was kidney stoning. Meow Ming Chugs for 5. Who the fuck shits at someone's house regularly? It's not regular.
It is very regular.
It is not very regular. When you okay, here's what happens: is you leave your house, right?
You leave your house.
Right.
Not you. I.
Anyone.
No. You.
Anyone.
No.
What causes the need?
You know what happens? If you look at a little kid and you want to suck their dick, right?
You said that. You said that.
Yeah, you. That's what
You
I'm
said
saying.
that.
That's the device.
You ever
That's the rhetorical device.
You ever go into like a bookstore and you need to use the bathroom?
No.
You ever go in anywhere and you go, I don't know why, but the second I've entered this place, I need to use the bathroom
No, because
suddenly.
I just go home after I eat.
The point is a change in atmosphere and a change in temperature stimulates
Atmosphere?
what do you call it?
Elevation?
Well, yeah, I mean, you live at the top of a fucking mountain.
That's like 100 feet.
It's still a change in what's going on in your body, especially changing like going from like a warm or like a cooled house, like an air conditioned house, and you walk outside into the heat.
Yeah.
It stimulates your body. So you're just remaining in the house, so nothing's changing. But I'm experiencing a change in temperature and air pressure and whatever else. And that's why you end up having to go to the bathroom. It's like a lot of people say, hey, it's so weird whenever I walk into the bookstore, which has like famously like pretty good air conditioning. I always have to pee
Why are you
for
going
some
to
reason.
bookstores?
No, but back when I used to go to bookstores, I go, every time I come to this bookstore, I have to pee for some reason. And then I looked it up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or whatever.
Shitting is not.
I'm just saying it's because you get to remain in one place and your body's acclimated to it.
Me?
Yeah. If you were coming over to my house, you'd be like, oh, God, I got to shit for some reason.
I would say
because
I need
you
a
had
hazmat
to travel.
suit and a door on the bathroom.
But
How am I going to shit in your house? There's no fucking door.
You just shit without the door. I'm just saying.
What am I going to ask you to go outside so I can shit with
I'm
a
handicapped
curtain?
because I have to come over here, and now you're going. Oh, I can't believe you got to use the bathroom. If anything, you should be happy. I come over here to do the show. You don't got to go
Vito,
anywhere.
someone can't even shit in your house.
I can shit in my house,
But no one else can.
You're right. They're not. Yeah.
That's a big problem.
If you want to come over and shit in my house, you can come over and shit in my house.
No, I don't want to do that.
Cat shit in the house. They got no problem with it. Let's see. Strategy for 2. Damn it. As a Vito-file, Dick is right. Poop at home. No. Aklovich for 5. Vito shitting in other people's houses. Big problem. Voted up. This is my place of work. It's not just your house. This is the work. We're doing it here. We've established this.
I mean, one of us is working.
I think
one of us is banning supporters and not reading their super chats.
I'm reading their super chats.
You did not. You skipped fucking 12 of them
And I'm
so
going to
far.
skip a couple more. Mr. Drunka for 10. Get Rucka Ali on the show. Enough time has passed. Vito leaving shit is wild.
Does Rucka even do anything anymore? Like, I know that he wrote songs.
I know very little about that
I've never
guy.
listened to any of his songs.
I haven't. He like completely fell off from what I can tell. Was he like a big deal at the time?
He had like I'm an Armenian song. It's like all of his songs sounded retarded, and then he tried to pretend that he was this free speech, like, think leader.
There's a lot of those guys,
and he sounded like a fucking idiot.
All right, Stu K makes a bunch of pig pungs. Steve for 2. I did my duty. Let's see. MF Syrup compares me to a hog.
Another skip. Another 5. Skip.
How did
It's
Vito become the kind of man who feels entitled to
it's
other
unbelievable.
people cleaning up after him?
It's unbelievable that you're skipping comedy.
Story.
Unbelievable.
Zedek Quicksell
Everybody
for
has
2.
to be nice to you, or else you skip
Vito,
it
you
and ruin
need to upgrade.
ruin everyone's fun. It's so fucking crazy.
You can be mean
so
to me.
fucking crazy.
You can be mean to me. Gravitron for 5. I was high on weed for 6 years straight. It was during that time I developed epilepsy.
Who even cares?
General
Who cares
Grievous
about
for
these
5.
chats?
Hey, Dick and Vito,
I'm
I was
gonna
just
skip
wondering
all the ones making
if
fun
there
of
was
me.
any books or anything else that you learned to write better. Any books you recommend for writers, Dick?
The best thing that you can do as a writer is refund Super Killer.
There you go.
If you bought it, refund it today.
Pigeon for 20. Are you going to have EVS on when you launch Supper Killer? Yeah, we can do that.
We've launched him every night.
Isabel is watching you for 5. We do need to have EVS on again. Isabel is watching you for 5. You should keep 2 chests, one for if Vito loses weight and one if he doesn't. They want to change the
Hey,
bet.
guess what? I've heard that before. Holy fuck! Stop sending me the same fucking idea. Yeah, I get it. If he loses weight, it's a different fucking chest. If he doesn't lose weight, it's the other fucking chest. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! God damn it! The same fucking email for 2 years! I get it! It's so funny!
So you understand hearing the same thing over and over.
No, I
eventually
don't
becomes
understand what you're
tiresome.
doing. I don't understand not reading it.
I'll read it.
Passive-aggressively not reading it.
I'm
I
not
don't
passive-aggressively
understand that.
reading it.
Yes, you are.
Okay. Let's see. Cyphers and Success for 2. Lock the bathroom. Spook Horse for 5. If only Vito would work on his comic with the same passion he argues about shitting. C. Villa for 5. Vito, the problem with communism is that it isn't organic. Capitalism is.
You should have made a comic about shitting.
Have stuff. You have stuff. I want your stuff. Let's trade.
If you made a comic about shitting, would there be shitting in it?
I guess so, yeah.
You would think. If I made a comic about, like, the super shitter, how much shitting would I see in that comic?
You're saying
A lot.
Are you saying there's not enough killing in Super Killer?
I'm just asking. If
Wait,
there's,
what
I'm
is the
just
point you're
asking if you
making?
made a comic called Super Shitter,
Yeah.
how much super shitting would you see?
Wait, I'm so confused.
Because you can't just answer a question without
there'd
playing the ramifications of it. If you made a comic called Super Shitter,
Yeah.
how much super shitting would you expect to see?
Good amount, I guess.
A good amount.
Is that your critique of Super Killer? There's not enough killing?
No, this is Super Shitter that I'm talking about.
He kills 1 billion people, whatever. I won't spoil it. Cyphers and Suck This for 2 says, Vito, you should care about the people around you. I do. Pigeon for 2, inconsiderate bathroom guests. Vote it up. Sarah Gardner for 5, here's Dick complaining about people shitting in other people's toilets when he's shat his pants. Yeah, but he shat his own pants. I'll give him.
I've shat other people's
You
pants.
shat in
too.
other people's
Yeah.
pants. I don't know how you did that.
I had to borrow them.
Strategy for 2 says, remember, walking for Ricky is like flying for you. That's a classic
Yeah.
one. Cyphers Suck This for 2, Vito, the Vito guy. Vito. Michael Winning for 5, after leading one of the worst shows in history, Vito follows up with destroying the toilet at his place of work. Classic. Yuing Wong for 2 says, TBF, some of July's fans are revolting.
Yeah, they are. It's funny.
They are becoming upset. Cyphers and Suck This for 5, Masterson respectfully shits his own pants, not others. You just argued with that.
No, I've shit other people's pants.
Aklovich for 2 says, Vito uses round funding because, well, you know. See, that's fucking funny. That's
Only
really
because you got
good.
tricked into reading it.
No,
already.
I didn't get tricked. I saw round funding. That's new and exciting. I haven't heard that before.
There's so many skipped super
I
chats.
just want people to put in the effort. That's a good fat joke. It's not just a pig emoji.
It's not funny, though.
Look, next week I will go back to reading every single pig joke. This week,
No, don't
I'm
super
laying
chat
it
ever
out.
again.
I'm laying
Nobody
it out.
super chat ever again.
I'm laying
I
it
want
out.
under $200 next
I
week.
need you guys to pick it up. I want some real shit. Stu K for 2, those mouse pads are sold by Lord Miles. Do I know who that is?
Oh, wait a minute. Somebody sent me that they sent you a Magic card or a Pokemon card at your P.O. box. Oh, shit.
Well, I
haven't got it yet?
Like recently? Was it like?
I'll bring it in next
was
week.
it
I
in
got to
the-
look next week.
Was it in the last
It
week?
was in the last week, yeah.
Well, I'll have to go check my P.O. box.
Because I told everybody send Vito like shitty stuff and then send me a picture of it so he doesn't.
So you sent a shitty Magic card?
Something.
Don't send something that's going to make me lose my P.O. box. That's the only rule.
Send total crap.
Okay, just as long as it's not like, poison.
Yeah.
Veggie. So who's Lord Miles? Do I know Lord Miles?
He's a British guy that got arrested by the Taliban.
Oh, well, he is the guy who is apparently selling these Taliban mouse pads. So
Oh, they're cool.
Lord Miles is selling the rug mouse pads, says Veggie for 5, and Stu K reminds us as well. Zeta Quinkcell for 2 says, never forget, mashallah. Dean Shock for 2 says, thanks for the laughs, boys. Clip Sama for 5 says, you should go shit in Vito's bathroom. He can watch you do it from the kitchen because there's no door.
Yeah, exactly.
Cyphers and Suck This for 5 says, Vito will say he does not mind his bathroom being used because it's already a horrible mess.
Well, you said it, not me.
Well, let's see. We got some more super chats here. Let's see.
There shouldn't be any.
Okay. Aklovich for 2 says, Vito's been in diabetic shock for 2 years. Dan Solomon 5, how does it feel that Destiny's co-host, myself, Vito and Mr. Girl are all from the same town? Who the fuck is Dan Saltman? You're from Amherst?
Look at you eagerly clicking on it to get clout.
I'm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me see.
You're going on this show. This is the show you're going on, you cocksucker.
Oh, you? You're related to Destiny somehow? Let me see more about you. I'm just saying.
Hold the fuck on. A guy just told me he's from my hometown and he's Destiny's co-host. I can't find that curious.
Who are you?
This is cloud hunting. I've seen
Cloud
this guy.
hunting.
I've seen this guy in the videos with Destiny.
It's cloud hunting because it's live. It's not like, oh, I'll file that away. It's like,
Aren't
I gotta
you
go
going
see.
on this show? Isn't that the show you're going on?
I actually don't know.
Yeah, you don't even know the name of the show you're going on. I'm trying to promote your upcoming podcast appearance, and you're shitting on the co-host of the fucking
I'm not
show.
shitting on the co-host.
Well,
I'm
I'm
shitting
sorry.
on you.
You're going, ooh, he's a cloud
And
hunter.
you're like, oh, let me see more about you.
I'm cloud
Oh.
hungry. You're the one going on the show. That's the ultimate form of clout seeking.
Nah, it's a good time. It's a good
Okay.
time for everybody. It's gonna be great.
You should probably.
What should we talk about?
Why don't you find out the name of the show you're going on? You can
Why?
promote it.
What's the point?
So that people know when you go on a show, you want to tell people you're going to be on the show. I'm sorry that Dan Saltman from the Anything Else podcast tried
He seems
to.
great. I'm just saying. I'm just saying you're like, ooh, ooh, ooh. I won't read any oink, oink tweets, but or
Okay.
super chats, but
James D for 10. Vito, why do you like getting served up the ass? Jad Dragon for 2. Vito doesn't even have the energy to flush a toilet.
that's what we're all thinking.
Okay, here's Digital Bath for 5. Let's read this one. Ito, the no energy slob with no social awareness. Pig, pig, pig. Snout, snout, snout. It's clever. Knocked it out of the park. Nailed it.
Yeah, that's great.
Nailed it.
That's what people want.
The Locks for 2. Vito, this makes me want to stop supporting you.
Yes, exactly.
I agree.
Exactly.
You should stop.
You should.
Trio Doug for 5. Vito Clipsama's unbanning all those people. You should
Good.
Oh,
Good.
Clipsama.
Unban everyone.
Betraying me. Improbable for 5. Ben Carson energy, Vito.
Yep.
Goo for 5. Vito reckons that you Catboy pics and wants you to say he's cute. He's a tsundere too, so he'll be all flustered but really happy to. Rekon, you're a cute guy and I love you. Meow Ming Chegs, member milestone chats. They're a perk.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. How do I? Can I?
Don't do any of those.
Well, why? They're paying for them.
No, I mean him. Well, you haven't read everybody else's chats.
Yeah, but these guys are members.
So?
Free member milestone chat is a thing on YouTube. You get a super chat for free if you're a member of the channel once a month.
Where
the fuck is the free super chat? Kagon Pose for 2. Any update with finishing the comic? The comic is canceled. Doof Warrior for 2. I have the same pirate hat. Any room on your crew?
DG, the Amazon ship sails.
Here you go. Euthanasia
Very
enthusiast
thirsty.
for $2.79 Canadian says, oink, oink, oink.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, you nailed it. Steve for 2. Vito weighs as much as 3 elephants. Zeta Quinkcell for 5 says fat, fat, fatty, fat with some pigs. Michael Whitting for 2. Start the charge bag, boys.
Yeah, don't let him get away with this. More pig chats.
Rusty Shackleford for 5. Vito's a giant fee jote. I read the chat. Richie Richard for 5. Would a nuclear holocaust cancel out global warming? Quite possibly. Coup for 25, says Vito the gay team guy.
Okay.
I think that's a fair amount.
The gay team guy.
It would have been $100.
What can you do?
messed it up, though.
Wouldn't have given us
Because you wouldn't.
The gay
What?
team guy.
Well,
He gave $100 to make. This is the second time you fucked up.
if we're trying to make money, we want the slow escalating scale. We don't want it to get to 100 immediately.
If we're trying to make money, we gotta be high energy.
Yeah.
And not read super
The gay
chats.
team
Well, what if
guy.
we bait the audience with the idea that their pig super chats are affecting me so deeply that they want to send an infinite amount more
They are
to
though.
try
It's
to
not
get
a
to
bid.
me?
It's not a bid.
You know, and now everyone's going, oh, well, now I have to super chat a bunch of pig stuff because
This
it's
is like
really
Ralph. That was a
getting
bit.
to Vito.
Yeah.
Let's see. Christian, last name for 5. I took work off to catch you 2 live, and this is what I get.
Exactly.
Deranged Ape for 10. Original bit idea. 2 people walk out of a bathroom covered in crap, and they blame each other for smearing it on them. But only one person preemptively planned it, while the other person is clueless. Well, I think that's very similar to another bit.
Blackface.
James D for 10. Vito, frequent urination is a sign of diabetes. Well, luckily, I'm not peeing. I'm a pooping. Desert Pirate for 2.
definitely have diabetes.
Same guy who eats half a Twizzler. You said for 2. Dude, the 2 chest idea is pretty good. Jesus,
You
Danny
know,
Fist for 5.
My Twitter, like other box of the
Yeah.
shit you don't read, is just like, hey, Dick, I got an idea.
I got an idea.
Hey, I got an idea.
I
Hey,
know
you
how
know
to
what you
make
should do
voting
is
up better.
Hey, you know what?
Everybody's got an idea. Danny Fist for 5. Australian Vito gets too much grief about being fat, not enough about being dumb. Vote up, fat brain. There you go. All
right, is that it?
No, hold on. On the John for 2 says test. And Coup for 2 says also be sending Vito
Also
a
be sending a $25 invoice. What do we got here? Well, everybody. Well, hold on, everybody. This thing's shooting up a lot more than it used to.
Shooting up, like falling off.
Oh, what's the game where we smash all the toys?
Vito's booty.
Hold on, new tweets about little boys.
Vito's booty.
What's in the box? You know you want it.
Vito's booty.
So get on the scale or I smash it to shit. Vito's booty, Vito's booty, Vito's booty, Vito's booty.
Remember, guys, those super chats.
What's it gonna be?
Are really getting to me. So
What's it gonna be?
Don't forget to get them in.
What's it gonna be? You're gonna weigh
weigh
yourself?
out.
All right. Oh, he's going for it. He's walking the plank. He is he? He's got to fish the scale out of the hot water heater over there and move it over in a level place. And he's weighing himself. Oh. Well, I've got good news and bad news for you.
All right.
What do you want first?
Good.
The good news is you are under 300 pounds.
Excellent.
And the bad news is only that you won this toy.
You got to tell people what I weigh.
297.7.
All right.
So it's like a ramp, a steady ramp from a year ago almost.
Steady ramp.
293, 282, 300. Remember those days?
Yes.
Now you're all the way back up to 300 pounds.
Well, I think we can get over 300 if we keep at it.
Oh, I don't think you have to keep it for anything.
I know.
Here's the toy.
Oh, wow. It's in a something.
It's
It's got a Vito's Booty Yar on the side.
Yar. Someone sent in a package for you.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Well, that's your UP. That's your PO box address.
I don't care.
Okay. Do you know what this is?
I don't.
Yes,
No.
you do.
I don't know what it is.
You
Could be
must.
something good. Could be something even better.
Uh-oh.
Now it's got a
lot of
a
trash.
Ziploc bag.
Wait, I'm actually a little. Do you know what this is?
It's got a Ziploc bag in it.
Jesus Christ!
It's got a weird note.
It's got some lolly here. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I don't want to see that out of this eye.
There's another biggest fan note. Do I have to read this?
What the
Whoa!
hell
Hey,
is
this is a cool one. Okay, that's a little bit of
It
lolly.
has lollies on it.
Hello, Vito. I'm a fan of yours. Hello, Vito.
Wait, what is Ichigo Mashimoto?
I think that's the guy who drew that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So it says, hello, Vito. I am a fan of yours. Hello, Vito. Me and you are alike. So that's troubling that he said hello, Vito, twice.
You should call him.
Okay. We both are sort of contrarians. We both like Tim Rogers and his content. Well, I don't like Tim Rogers because I don't know him. I also don't like you because I don't know you, but I like the content that you both make. We stink. Yuck. Okay. Enclosed inside.
Can you put it up so people can see the handwriting?
Did you read this?
I didn't read it. No. Why are you yanking it away from me? I'm
Here.
not going to do anything.
I'm just. Have you read? Have you read this? Because I'm a little worried. It says a photo of it, right? Like not actually it.
Read it here. Wait. Look at the writing. Look at what
It's written by like a child.
Look at this fucking writing.
Enclosed inside is a photo of my ejaculate all over a photo of you, along with one of my favorite handhelds. So apparently it's a photo. Apparently it's a photo of ejaculate. It is not actually ejaculate. I hope. So it's a picture of my
touching it.
Yeah, it's a picture of my face with cum on it. That he jerked off on a picture of me, and then he took a picture of the picture. I don't know if I want to touch this shit. I'm hoping it's not actually. And then we got a Miu Mini. Very nice little. I'm glad we didn't smash this though. I hope it doesn't have ejaculate on it, but well, thank you for the. I'm worried that he filled this up with something that the FBI is going to come to my house, though. It does have a USB stick in it. You want to hold it up? Oh my God, that is a fire.
Well, you don't mess with it.
I'm showing people it. Okay. Oh, it's turning on.
That 100% has cum on it.
I don't think it has cum. I hope
It does.
doesn't
It
have
be
cum
having
on
cum
it.
all over it, Vito.
Let's see if we put any games on here. Hey, can we get a little bit of fog in here? Maybe
Why?
I don't fucking know.
I thought you hated the fog.
I love all the fog. I love everybody. Oh, let me find these
Oh God, he came all over this picture of you.
I don't know why he jerked off on a picture of me. Hold on, I'm finding the member.
Stop.
Sometimes people see my face, and I'm glad my fans have enough emotion that they want to jerk off on a picture of me and send me video games. It's very touching. See, this is the kind of parasocial relationship I approve of. Because this is a level of psychopathy that I appreciate the thought. He jerked off. I'm just glad he didn't send actual ejaculate. He sent a picture of ejaculate.
Well, you don't know that.
It's good. It's good. Okay, recent member activity, recent comments from members. Your super chat and sticker activity. How the fuck do I see super member whatever? All right, we got to look it up next week because I have literally no idea where to see
Active members. Recent member activity.
Okay, so will it have
recent comments by your members?
Yeah, that's comments.
That guy's making shit up. That didn't happen. He's not. What he's saying is not a real thing.
Well, hold on. I looked it up, so let me see if this tells me how to see it. Members can only send Milestone chats during live streams. Okay, member milestone chats. Can send one highlighted message per month. Only members in their second consecutive months and milestone chats. I can turn them off.
All right, goodbye, everybody. Great show. Thanks so much for sending your ejaculated pictures
Show
here.
our top supporters.
Stop messing with it.
There we go. Thanks to everybody who sent a message about me being a pig or a month being related to pigs. They're all
refunded.
They're all good.